Maybe. Hold up. There we go. Oh my god. What a day, right? Alright. So, I launched OBS Streamlabs and it blue screened my computer. That was a new one. Got the regular OBS, which is what we see here. I don't know what to do about this. Yeah, chat screen on the side. I didn't really configure OBS to do that. And apparently it's just like a pop-out box, a pop-out URL link. It scuffed, whatever. We'll fucking go with it. Yeah, that looks ridiculous. But whatever, it's there. People can chat. It kind of works. My mic's very quiet. How about now? Is that better? Let me listen. But whatever, it's there. People can chat. It kind of works. My mic's very quiet. How about now? Is that better? That's loud. Hold up. That gain sounds awful. I know what to do. Bump that up. Bump that up right there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay, that should be much better, I'm sure. Oh, I didn't think I set my latency pretty low. Oh, whatever. Bump that up. It's fine. Whatever. God. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm just like out of practice, out of experience. I don't even know where to fucking begin today. God, I haven't done this in a while. The last time I did a stream was I'm dying. Last time I did a stream was a few months ago when Biden was like his brain was falling out of his ears. Like on live TV. And here we are a few months later. How is having a real job? It's a real job. I work 50 hours a week, and if I stop what I'm doing, I will cause a massive disruption to the institution for which I work. And if I just walk away, all of a sudden, they would have a they would have a pretty massive disruption to the tune of I don't know, probably I can't give him money. I can't give him monetary value for that. But things would break very rapidly in my absence. I hate to say it, but I've become important at my job. Ugh. Hate that feeling. Hate that feeling. Hate that feeling. That's how it goes. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I'm hiding my... That's the problem with this chat. It blocks some of the screen. I love the cuck's face here. Zuck the cuck. I love that name. He's like, how did I get here? Oh. Ridiculous. I hate all these people so much. I've got... Alright, so let's start, I guess. This is a fun clip. I'm just gonna scoot this to the side a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. I guess Elon Musk was doing this. Tell me what he's doing. They're calling it a Nazi salute, but oh, someone else's two mice. So that's my cursor at the top there. Look, there's another one. Yay. But I don't know. That's great. So anymore, I don't know what I can say. You know, I've been out of it for so long. I haven't been paying attention. Um, I'm sure he's. Everyone's been saying he's like on ketamine, but that's I don't know what the fuck that is. That's not. God, I've like no content on Elon Musk because I haven't made anything in so long. It's crazy. So I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what he was doing there. I don't know. Just spazzing out some drugs or something. That seems like the easy answer, you know. Hold up. Hold on a minute. Did a bunch of drugs and just can't really. What do they call it? When you're on a bunch of amphetamines, sometimes it's hard to keep your hands like still. I bet you that's what he's doing. Slide me back. There we go. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna have to do more live streams again. Fuck. I guess if I get my weekends off, right? I work like 9 to 5, 8 to 6. Yeah, I get weekends. Maybe we can fit something in. Maybe we can make this like a regular thing again, but weekends only. Ugh. I don't want to do this anymore, man. I just want to go to my job. I want to come home. I want to get high. I want to play video games on my sweet 360 refresh rate megahertz a second OLED, and I want to bang hot chicks. Is this asking too much? I feel like I'm not asking a whole lot. Like why do we have to bring me back in to the political bullshit, man? I don't want to do this. I don't want to have to feel like the world is ending every single fucking day. But here we are. The world's ending every single fucking day. It doesn't stop. It never stops. We never get a break. Never fucking ends. God damn. What am I gonna do, you know? What am I gonna do? Clip of him standing around with his head in circles is very much like someone next to him while at the raves I've been to. Ooh, do you have that video? You have a link of that? I'd like to see that. I've seen that, yeah. Oh god. I haven't seen Musk do that. I mean, I've seen others. What else do we have? I got some quick little things here. So, Coach Red Pill, Gonzalo Lira, fucking died. I'm not joking. Like, I don't know what happened with this guy, but apparently a while back, he had like a mental break and went and just like ran away from the United States, went over to Ukraine, and then Russia invaded Ukraine shortly after that. And he deleted all his videos. And but while he was there, he was yeah, here we go. He was like live streaming him stuff. He was like live streaming himself talking about stuff in the middle of Ukraine, talking about like I don't know how much he hated them. It was really weird. But he got arrested for it and died of fucking pneumonia. God, I just completely missed this. This was a year ago. Wonder if any of his videos are still up. I know a lot of his videos were still like up on like Rumble or something. I don't know, some other weird website. I don't know. It was a while ago. I googled it once and was like, everything's gone. This is so sad. I can't make fun of the pickup artist content anymore because he deleted all of it. But I found some like re-uploads elsewhere. Coach Red Pill. Yeah, but like, here we are. Coach Red Pill. There are 4 videos left. Get out while you still can.
to Mexico, Belize, Costa Rica,
Go back to the beginning. This was like,
there.
oh man, you really missed that, LL. Yeah, the dying. I knew he ran away because he went like crazy and had a psychotic break because Biden was president or
I
something.
haven't been posting much as
And he thought Biden's gonna come for me and he's gonna like lock me up and steal my dictionary and write psychotic definitions in it. I don't know what they
because
say
I've just
anymore.
been with other stuff on my mind.
Yeah,
But
I have a real fucking job now. I don't do this bullshit
I'll
anymore.
be reactivating my Gonzalo Lira channel in just a little bit. But before that, I just wanted to put up this video, and it's a message I've been telling my Patreon subscribers, and I'm going to tell you as well.
Get to
And
it.
the message is
Get to the point.
very, very simple.
Get out.
If you live in
Get
any
out.
of the
Get out.
democracies of the West, you should leave now. Now, while you still can. See, what's happening in the Western democracies is that they are becoming totalitarian. New Zealand and Australia are the models for what is going to happen to the United Kingdom, Canada, the United States, the European Union. And if you are unvaccinated, or if you simply don't...
I forgot about all that. That was a while ago. Man, I forgot how, like, a lot of people just absolutely lost their fucking minds.
To a government dictating your every move and controlling your every move by way of the...
Well, I don't want to be a responsible person in the middle of a global pandemic.
vaccine passports. Well, see, it's going to get a lot
Yeah,
worse.
I don't know about
really
you
bad.
guys, but I didn't see any vaccine passports or really anything on the level that these people were talking about. It looks so fucking unhinged seeing this in hindsight. It was unhinged then,
Some of you
too.
might know this.
know.
Many of you won't, but I studied Russian history. I specialize.
Yeah, I don't care.
Union
Anyway,
because
whatever.
their corporate masters are paying them to.
Yeah, fine. I don't give a shit. Anyway, skip ahead a little bit. This video here, 2022-02-26, so February 26, 2022, in Kiev, whatever you pronounce it, I don't care, during the Russian invasion.
Good morning. It is Saturday, February 26th, I
So, yeah.
believe. 3 days away from my birthday.
He ran away.
My birthday is February 29th.
He ran away to Ukraine, I'm guessing, because he thought I don't know. I'm guessing he probably thought he could, like, yeah, I'm gonna go pick up, like, young Ukrainian chicks, and I don't know if he's a sex trafficker. He seems like someone who would try to be, but is not. Ooh, you put it. Oh, thank you. Hold on. Thank you, Natsuki. What do we have here? In a K-hole during Trump's inauguration, an actual drug addict. Holy shit. What was that? Oh my god, we're all gonna fucking die. We're all gonna fucking die. Yep. You know what that reminds me of? I'm sure you all know what this reminds you of. There was a video of this. It's very old. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can show this. Am I allowed to show that? Maybe not. We'll just hide that. Hitler being high on meth in the 1936 Olympics. Woo! Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. We are so back. It's all back. He read Rush v. Bang Ukraine book clearly. I've forgotten all about that. That was a long time ago. Rush v. It's crazy because I read that and my mind was like, "What, did you spell Vosh wrong?" No, I just forgotten all about it. They don't even have it on Goodreads anymore. Yeah, see? It's there. Page not found. So sad. Hold up. Rush V, author of Bang. Yeah. Hold on. Wow, it's like deleted from the internet. Here we go. Bang. Rush V. Copyright 2007. It's on the Internet Archive. I love these guys. Not the copycatting. Oh, shit. Is that what he's doing? He's like, yo, Hitler was on all these drugs. I'm going to copycat him too. Let's go. God. I don't even remember. I never even read this. I remember people talking about it in other videos because he wrote like it was stupid. He said like Ukraine is a paint over culture, and people don't want to talk about their feelings. They drive sports cars and get fake tits. It was something like that. It's uh, yeah, okay. That's definitely what's going on. That's not like that's something that happens in every country, right? Every culture. Anyway, oh God, I lost the. Hold on, hold on. I was watching. Gonzo. Here we go.
And this year, of course, it's not leap year, and so I'm going to be celebrating it.
H Bomber Guy video? That has to be what it was from. One of his earlier ones, right? God, I can't remember. Ah, oh, my brain doesn't work anymore.
On the 1st of March, the day after the 28th, right?
Can we get a transcript?
Here I am in the...
we can.
This is
transcript? Woke.
Conference room, as you can see, of the Premier Palace Hotel here in Kiev, where I am staying during the Russian invasion of Ukraine.
Insane. Oh, I'm just laughing. Get the fuck out of there. Are you crazy? I mean,
I've been talking to a lot of people, and a lot of people in Kharkov, a lot of people in Kiev, and in other regions as well. And frankly, I can't pronounce the name of the other regions. It's not that I can't say it.
This video.
I can't pronounce it. Anyway, the point is that I realize I'm incredibly lucky because I'm in the lap of luxury while I'm hunkering down and waiting out the invasion. Now
he's just like pacing around in the ballroom of a hotel. That's kind of fucking weird, man. Anyway, I don't know. This is
okay.
Like
my thoughts are my own. My judgments are my own. I'll just tell you what's going on right now.
He's doesn't get to the point. He's like that in a lot of his videos too.
We're just waiting around. Everybody's just hunkering down, and as you can see, there is electricity, there's running water, there's internet, there's telephony. Everything is working very, very...
Ironically, this could have been pretty interesting, seeing like hey, here's a pickup artist guy, randomly got caught up in the middle of an invasion in the modern day. Could have, in my mind, potential for like, okay, this could be an interesting documentary. But this guy doesn't have the mind for that. So, his very next video is like what Russia wants from its invasion of Ukraine and why Zelensky is evil.
So today is Saturday.
He's had other videos, but I guess he removed them because he got fucking arrested by the Ukrainian police.
February 26th. And it's...
All right, hold up.
So today is Saturday, February 26th.
Okay, is it just me who gets this bug where like comments and shit don't load? Or is that because I have uBlock on? I'm still using Chrome for the moment because uBlock still works, but I guess I'm moving to Firefox really soon.
And it's the third day.
June.
So today is Saturday, February 26th.
Oh, here. I have a comment on this one. This one aged worse than your beta pickup content. That's what you get for trying to explain things you don't understand. At least your pickup content was entertaining. This is a snooze fest. Well, I have every reason to believe I was right then. 2 years ago.
And
it's the
third day of the invasion.
Which reminds me, completely unrelated note, I have a Stream Deck now because I was like doing it for other stuff. I really liked having the buttons. I've got the sound effects now, like this one.
Beta.
I've got the Vizela one too.
Beta.
I think I'm gonna have some fun with that.
Invasion of Ukraine by Russia. Now, people in the United States do not seem to understand what is going on insofar as Russia's invasion is concerned. Because they keep saying that Russia is failing which is the weirdest comment. Russia is failing because Russia hasn't taken out the infrastructure of Ukraine, hasn't hit the electrical grid, hasn't destroyed the cell phone towers or the water supply or something like that.
Wow. Boring as shit.
It's just remarkable. They keep insisting that the Russians seem to...
All right, I'm going to let him drone on for a bit, but I got to find some of the videos he deleted. I know they're out there.
Advance and then retreat whenever they meet any resistance. And it's just a failure of imagination on the part of so many American commentators that they do not seem to understand what Russia is really doing with this invasion. Because you see, the American mode of war is to go to a country and destroy everything. Destroy the electrical grid, cell towers, the water supply system, everything. Just destroy the whole thing and then roll in. That's not fighting a war.
Here's pictures of him. Oh my God, I love journalism. Pictures of him getting arrested. God, he looks awesome. Oh my God. Oh, I love these pictures. All right. Well, thanks, Daily Beast. Can I be honest? I think I am so cynical. I am so cynical and not optimistic about the future now. And shit like this is like, yeah, okay. I can't read this story that's like relevant. That's kind of, I don't know, kind of a neat thing I want to know about. Yeah, this is the end of the fucking world. This is the end of fucking democracy.
That's just mopping up the total annihilation of a country. And the United States has done this repeatedly in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in Libya, in Syria, or they semi-tried to do it in Syria. I mean, it's really kind of like a despicable way of making war, right? But what are the Russians doing?
That's war.
Well, see, the Russians, they don't want to destroy...
What are the Russians doing? Getting their asses clapped by fucking Ukrainian teachers.
Destroy Ukraine.
In the past few
days... No, they don't want to destroy it at all. What they want to do is they want to capture it intact. See?
Yeah, that's not how...
They don't want to hurt the civilians. Why would they? From their point of view, if they harm civilians...
Ooh, I might have a video here. Ah! Let's go. Oh, they blurred his face in this. Awesome. Lock him up. Well, anyway, his videos of it. That's so good. So good.
They just create enemies.
But
and so they want to capture Ukraine.
Right. You know, I'm sad that I can't see his videos that were removed. I'm not seeing them. But you know, it's really hard for me to like have sympathy for this guy, because you go into the middle of a war zone and you just do this shit. Like, what do you think is going to happen? And he died of pneumonia in a prison, which, you know, you shouldn't. Obviously, that's not good, but I don't know what you thought was going to happen here. Let's hear it.
In Ukraine, they went to military academies with the generals of the Russian armies.
Anyway, this guy's boring as shit. Jordan Schachtel is lying about me. No idea what this is.
Jordan Schachtel is some supposed investigative journalist who claims that
I know the video's out there.
And that I'm lying about being in Ukraine. He is this investigative journalist with thousands of subscribers on Substack.
Yeah, no, I think he was in Ukraine. I think he... I can fully believe Coach Red Pill is stupid enough to do this. To run away to Ukraine because he thinks Biden's coming for him. Biden's going to give me a vaccine! No! And then stupid enough to not leave when the Russian army comes.
And yet he couldn't even be bothered to realize that I'm actually in Ukraine. But actually, do you know why he says that I'm lying about being in Ukraine? Because he doesn't like what I say. Because it goes against his narrative.
Uh-huh.
That's what's going on. And guys like that, what they do is when you say something that they don't like, they try to discredit you by any means necessary. That's what they do. That's what this Jordan...
Yeah, I don't really think we're going to get much out of this.
I was going on a space on Twitter, and I was about to give on-the-ground accounts of what's going on in Kiev, but accounts that don't match what Jordan Schachtel thinks should be the narrative. And so he kicked me out of the space and then disqualified me to an audience of some 500 people. And now 500 people think that I'm lying when I'm saying that I'm in
All right, we'll
Ukraine.
get to that in a minute. Hold up.
I would ask you all, since I can't speak to Jordan Schachtel because he's blocked me on Twitter, I would ask you all humbly,
blocked
if you don't
you?
mind,
That's
go
terrible.
to his Twitter account and tell him if I'm actually in Kiev or not. Just tell him that. Tell him whether or not I am lying as to my location. I'd appreciate you doing that. I don't want you to insult him.
Anyway, that's a shame. I was really hoping we get... There's a video of him sitting like in the lobby of one of the hotel, wherever he's at in Ukraine, and he's like calling journalists around him like system pigs and saying it was all bullshit, and like Russia was like... I don't know. He was saying good shit about Russia, and then it was like, what did you think was going to happen? What did you think? No, this was just they're just going to let this happen? Because like, if Russia's coming through and you're the guy saying this shit, you could probably be shot by like any random person, and no one's going to hold the shooter accountable. Like in war, bets go off. All your bets go off when that happens. Like, what did you fucking think was going to happen? Like, getting pneumonia in a prison obviously fucking sucks. I've had pneumonia before. Pneumonia fucking sucks. And yeah, if you're a prisoner, obviously, you should be treated better. You should have treatment for that. But shit happens in war, you know? And he definitely had every chance to fucking leave. Every chance to fucking leave and to just keep his mouth shut about this. Like, literally, if all he was doing was just living in Ukraine and then making more pickup artist content, like, okay, the police aren't going to fucking come after him for that. You think the Ukrainian police are going to arrest him for making pickup artist content? No. Absolutely not. No fucking way. Dude tried to flee the country after being arrested for spreading Russian propaganda within Ukraine, then died of COVID in prison. Dude took an L. Conga line. Couldn't happen to your guy. Oh, yeah. COVID. I completely forgot about that. Oh, God. I'm cooked. My brain is dying. Anyway, he's dead. Bye. Rip Bozo. I wonder about... Hold up. I wonder if I can find his other content. Because I know it was up... He uploaded it somewhere else. But I can't really... I'm just curious. Maybe his channel's got it. No, his channel doesn't have any other links. That's a shame. It's a shame because he's got like videos on his channel here, right? That are like, look, isn't publicly available. What? He lost his mind, man. And he's got another channel here I forgot about. Gonzalo Lira. Wait, this is what I was looking for. Oh, God.
So this is the first in a series called System Pigs. And it's going to be about the different categories
he was doing this in Ukraine.
Of people who support this corrupt, warmongering, disgusting system that we have in the West. This system that we all
this isn't the one where he's like in the hotel lobby talking about this.
Intuitively, left, right, or center, that it is corrupt,
but
self-serving.
Still, you shouldn't be doing this when you're in the middle of a war zone like that.
And it certainly does not have the best interests of the people at heart. On the contrary, it just wants to perpetuate itself, and it's toying with the idea of nuclear war at this time. And so it pays for us to understand this system that we've got going in the West and the system pigs who are supporting it. Now, this first episode of the series is going to be about journalists.
Mm-hmm. All right. God, these mannerisms are so weird and creepy. Looks like every video on this channel that's still up is from his time in Ukraine. That's kind of fucking wild. Because that's like, 12, 13 videos? Why no fly zone over Ukraine is a terrible idea.
I'm in Kharkov.
I don't care. What it's like to live in a war zone. Ooh.
I'm
smoking because I want people to think I'm cool.
While the battle for this...
Wait a minute. He died of pneumonia. Wow. Who could have seen this coming?
I'm living in
Doesn't even look like it's lit.
Ukraine.
Stupid.
While the battle for the city rages just outside of it, I hear your head.
I know we're like...
You're stressed. That's what's going on. And any little noise or anything that sort of like changes your environment just freaks you out. Earlier today, I was doing a video. Doing a video on the reserve currency status of the dollar. Trying to get my mind off of my constant tension, and the video was going very well. All
right, hold up.
In Capitol Hill, and there will be more supporters in
this
next
is this
hallway,
it?
where he is going to be making his way through this hall, and then going to be signing some fresh slate of executive orders.
So Trump's weak ass is going to be... he's making a spectacle of this, signing executive orders. So, whatever. I have a list of predictions that I think are going to happen in the next few years here. Maybe we could go through some of it before they happen, within the next couple minutes, I guess. Oh, man. Would you trust your daughter with this man? No, I wouldn't trust myself with that man. I wouldn't want to be alone with him. Clearly, neither did the Ukrainian government. Okay, so a few quick predictions here. Let me just put that on that screen so I can keep an eye on it. Alrighty, a few quick predictions. Some of these are Trump's admin. Some of these are things that are going to happen in general. Well, some of these are really easy. Some of these are more nuanced. Some of them, 50-50 on. All right, easy ones. Number 1, Trump commits several more crimes. He's committed several already. Really, I think that's straightforward. Man's convicted of several felony rape counts already. What are we going to do? The stuff in the Georgia after he lost the election. I just need you to find me 30,000 votes. God, garbage. But doesn't really matter. Nothing matters anymore. When you're a star, they let you do it. Number 2, executive branch gets significantly more power. Easy peasy. He's probably going to have a hand in that. Senate's going to hand him that. His Supreme Court, which he got to pick, is going to hand him that. He's already gotten away with so much shit. They're going to give him even more. Presidential immunity. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. Number 3, Trump pardons Jan 6 rioters. I spelled, there's a weird syntax error there. Jan 6 rioters. I think that's probably going to happen today, actually. It's probably going to be one of the first things he does. Very, very straightforward, very easy. Number 4, Trump pardons more friends and family. Easy peasy. He gave a pardon to, didn't he give one to Jared Kushner? Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous. He gave some, there was someone else in the family, like an in-law he pardoned. I forget who it was. Gave a pardon to Steve Bannon, Paul Manafort, Dinesh D'Souza, people in his campaign that helped him get where he was, and then random other corrupt people that's like, why did he get a pardon? Like that Rod Blagojevich person back during when Obama was president, who tried to sell his Senate seat? No, his confirmation. It was I don't remember what it was. Piece of shit. He deserved it. I think that's all straightforward, pretty easy. Number 5, mass deportations. I don't know if this will be what they say it's going to be, but doesn't really matter. The cruelty's the point. And that's what's going to happen. Number 6, this one's obvious. More extreme natural disasters. Climate change continues unimpeded. Every metric we have is just going to get significantly worse. The fires raging in Southern California, we're going to see more of that just fucking everywhere. Doesn't fucking matter anymore. More hurricanes. It's not stopping. When all they have to say is it's made up, not real, invented by China, it's a hoax, drill baby drill. Oh, look at that. Literally the southern Golden Coast is on fire. Oh, look at that. Florida's underwater. It's just going to keep fucking happening. They don't fucking care. Nothing matters anymore. Number 7, more abortion bans. We'll see what happens, how they implement that. They'll probably go for a nationwide one, I think. Plan B and... I totally think Plan B and emergency contraceptives are also going to be on the chopping block. We'll see what happens. If you're watching this right now, you can actually buy it on Amazon. You can buy the Plan B version is like $50. You can buy a secondary version or a generic version. It's the exact same thing. It's like $10. Yeah, maybe you want to buy some now. They usually last for about 4 years. Check the expiration dates, just so you know. Explicit LGBT discrimination for number 8. I think that's easy. He's already talking about he already made comments about we're going to recognize 2 genders. It harkens back to the days of George Bush wanting to amend the Constitution to disallow gay marriage. He was never able to do that because George Bush actually realized this is not really going to happen. This is a hell of a fucking fight if I was going to do that. But he signaled he was going to do that. I think Trump doesn't give a fuck. And him and the fucking toadies that he's got around him are absolutely going to go for it. Trump himself probably doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit, though, one way or the other. Number 9, Trump uses his presidential position to enrich himself. He did that a shit ton during the last term. He's already fucking done it. He's not even in office yet with the Trump coin. God. That's just hands down easy. I'm just looking at the live stream on the other end and seeing all these faces come in. I just fucking hate it. All right, let me actually... Ooh, you know what we can do? Hold up. Here we go. We'll do this. Yeah. Yeah. This will be good. All right. Moving along. Trump pardoned Jared Kushner's dad, then made him U.S. ambassador to France. Yep, that was what I was thinking of. And I did see the Sig Heil. We showed that a little earlier. I've still got it saved somewhere. Yeah, it was very much Hitler at the Olympics, high on meth, kind of a moment there. All right, now moving on to the more nuanced predictions. Number 1, civil unrest. I think that's obvious. We had a shit ton during his first admin. It's going to keep happening. It's going to get even worse this time. But here's the thing: it won't just be left wing. There will be plenty of other right wing, plenty of other moderates, plenty of other just happen organically. It's not going to be like the George Floyd stuff. It's not going to be like the COVID stuff. Although, if I'm going to be honest here, my personal opinion, when that was going on in the past, we also saw like the largest spike in unemployment since the Great Depression, and I think that was easy peasy the main cause of it. Back in 2020? Yeah. Easy peasy. A few million people get unemployed all at once. Yeah, you're going to see some civil unrest. I noticed they never talk about that, but they want to just claim it was Antifa, it was BLM. No, the unemployment's got a pretty huge fucking part of that. Whatever. It's fuel on the fire, and all it took was a spark. Likewise, this time, they're going to claim it's going to be left-wing. It won't be. Not necessarily. Some of it might be, but I bet you a lot of it will not. That also reminds me, a little while back, this is worth mentioning, during that one riot in Minneapolis, when they burned that police station down, it wasn't a BLM protester or whatever. That wasn't an Antifa rioter. That was a right-wing, far-right fucking boogaloo boy who burned it down. Why the fuck not? This was an interesting story. The guy who did that and his yeah, oh my God, he's on video discharging 13 rounds from an AK-47 style semi-automatic rifle into the police department. Then he burned it down, and a friend of his that same day, there's text messages between them, a friend of his actually shot some police officers. Crazy. And these were like right-wing people, and they were talking about how fun they were going to do, how much fun they were doing it. Yeah, anyway, whatever. Fairness Floyd protests predated COVID and got worse during the pandemic. Oh, yeah, I believe it. Absolutely. But fuel on the fire. And I fully believe if we didn't see that massive spike in unemployment, it wouldn't have looked like that. People have such bad news how chaotic nightmares 2020 was. I remember. I remember. I have such trouble with my memory on a lot of other things, but not that. That was terrible. All right, number 2, on my more nuanced, we're going to see increased police brutality, presence in conflicts, general. I think a lot of police across the country are probably going to be a little more aggressive because they think, we got a president who backs us. Doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, what a shock. It's going to harken back to 2020 once again. Yep. Number 3, I hope this doesn't happen. I hope by me saying this, I'm not putting it into existence. Number 3, Justice Sotomayor dies and Trump gets another SCOTUS nominee. She's in her 70s now. I think it's a possibility. I'm hoping it don't happen. Maybe it will. If that does happen, it's like I already think this country's like done. We're cooked. We're over. But that would just be like, all right, why the fuck not? Another nail in the coffin. Number 4, prices of consumer goods get worse. I think that's fairly straightforward. I think a lot of people are anticipating that. What can I say? Like, it's what do we think is going to happen? Talk about trade wars. Talk about China. What? Not even a shock. Number 5, vaccination rates are going to fall. They're going to plummet. They're already falling. It's not good. Between, all this bullshit with COVID, between RFK and, 100%, like all this bullshit on social media, it's 100% getting amplified by people who want to see America burn. Like, obviously. And then there's people here who are like genuinely just so fucking stupid that they just lap it up and they share it. Doesn't fucking matter anymore. Probably, and we got like RFK now getting put in a position of power. Like, Jesus Christ, yeah, man. Let's just let the fucking brainworm control us. Why not? Why not, man? Nothing matters. What a shock that a guy who fucking had a brainworm talks about hating medicine. Like, sure, you're totally like, it's totally not the worm talking. God. We're probably not going to recover from this for the next few decades, vaccination-wise. We're going to see more outbreaks. We're going to see returns of diseases we haven't seen in a long time. It's going to be pretty bad. Also, in addition to that, these people, they don't fucking believe in diseases at all anymore. You know what else that means? It's probably going to wipe out livestock. We're probably going to see like bird flu. If it doesn't, I'm not saying we're going to see like a major bird flu epidemic jump to humans and cause a huge, another COVID level thing. But since these people don't believe in diseases and prevention at all, we're probably going to see it wipe out a lot of livestock. We're probably going to see, oh, look at that. A couple million chickens got put down because they all got avian flu. And now the prices of eggs went up again. Oh, look at that. Trump was president and things got worse and the prices of eggs went up. What the fuck? I thought that was why you guys, joined the Nazi party, to bring the prices of eggs down. They didn't think that through, did they? Don't really think at all. Number 6, this one's more nuanced as well. I'm betting we'll see a greater gender divide. Now, I know people have been saying people have been talking about the gender divide at this last election. It's actually not too bad. It's kind of in line with some of the previous elections, but I'm guessing it's going to be worse. And I'm guessing on the internet, it's going to get worse too. We're going to see more bad male influencers. I don't know if y'all noticed lately, but that one Nurgle disciple, fucking Asmongold, is now trying to be like a, I don't know, like a pickup artist, alpha bro influencer. Like, holy shit, really? The man living in cockroaches in his own filth. He's going to tell you how to live your life. We can do so much better. Holy shit. In addition to that, I think we'll get another Gamergate. Something like that. Wasn't really fully aware of what the fuck happened the first time around, but I can see the ashes. It's ridiculous. It's insane. It's crazy. But this one, from the very get-go, it's going to be astroturfed as hell. We're already seeing it. We're already seeing it with other stuff. But we'll see something else. There's going to be plenty of forces out there who are going to want to push that. It's not really... it's not really a surprise. If I were Russia, wouldn't I want to push that? Abso-fucking-lutely. That reminds me. Hold on one quick second here. Yeah, I haven't... This one was just ridiculous. Like, here he is. This Asmongold's like a WoW streamer. Fucking loser. RFK is a mind flayer in waiting. We're cooked. I could believe he's a mind flayer. Wake up and smell the ashes. Yeah. Everybody's always talking about hoflation, but it's actually the opposite. I used to be able to go to GameStop or Target and see hot bitches working there every day. Now it's just hogs. Why? Because those girls are at home doing OnlyFans now instead of working. The fuck? And one of the first comments here, I don't know, a lot of these comments are like, you look like a child molester from a TV show where the characters are anthropomorphic rats. Oh, God. As crazy as this is, I know some of you might be like, what the fuck are you talking about, this weirdo, this weird loser? This guy is like one of the, like it or not, he has now become one of the largest political streamers on the internet. Yeah. He was just the WoW streamer, but now he's talking politics, and he gets more views just about every other political streamer now. I'm betting, even though he's not like an explicitly political streamer, you know, he still does it. Oh, God. That's his room, too. Shit. Gross. Looks like he works at Ollie's Bargain. I don't know what that means. I don't know. He had some bad fucking posts. He doesn't post very much. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like the market for masculine, non-conventionally attractive female leads in game isn't as big as the video game industry thinks it is. Whatever. H-1B visas. I don't even know. Recently, I've added the word grifter to the long list of words that, when used, I take the person using it less seriously. Formerly, a word used to define a scammer is now redefined with the intent of character assassination towards anyone whose opinions differ from their own. He's talking about himself a little bit here. Anyway. Oh, here we are. Incredible to see how ideologically captured the Democratic Party has become by the double-edged sword that is identity politics. Thousands of posts lamenting the fact that people voted for their own best interests rather than the perceived best interests of their identity group. And then recently, he should be unbanned. He got banned from Twitch for saying, like, the Palestinians deserve genocide, whatever. He's a fucking loser. All right, moving on. I think, in addition to that, we're going to probably see a few more people like that. Just saying, spitballing here. I think something that's going to happen, they're going to take some more real stuff from women and over-focus on it. Hyper-focus on it. Kind of like what happened the first Gamergate. I don't remember. I don't even remember what it was. It was like some ethics in video game journalism. Someone was like, writing articles for games, and then they were dating someone, and then they had a breakup, and then people like took that and went crazy with it. And then I read it and was like, this is just someone's breakup. Why the fuck does anyone care? We're gonna see stuff like that. Saw another one recently. Hold on. It was like something on Twitter. Someone gave someone a note. Oh my god, I can't remember what it was. I don't see it in my history. Someone gave someone like a note at a convention. Like a hackathon. Yeah, here we go. Now, I don't know if this is real or not. I'm inclined to think it's not real. Rona likes compilers at Rona Wang. My friend was the only girl at a hackathon, and somebody gave her this note, skull emoji. Hi, I think you're really cute, and I love these 2 braids in the back of your hair. Let me take you out sometime. I'd love a lesson from you on how to hack, LOL. Okay. Well, let me take a quick look here. All right, I'm gonna look at. I'm hiding it in case there's like something really bad that pops up because it's Twitter now. There was something really good in here, but a lot of these quote retweets are like really hostile. Oh, I'm like, look. All right. Zoomer mid-ass bitches with unchecked egos whenever a guy tries his best to respectfully approach them. Hey, look, everybody, this is just trying to ask me out. He wants to fuck me. So, I don't know what the original intent of that first post was. That could have just been like someone just messing around. It could have just been... Could have been bait. Could have been fucking anything. I kind of think it wasn't real. But... doesn't really matter. I saw... Hold on. Wow, there's just like... God, Twitter fucking sucks now. There was one that was like... showing that one like North Korean person. I forgot her name. On Joe Rogan's podcast. It was like... In America, they make fun of you online to millions of people if you ask someone out. Wow, I really don't see it. Oh well, whatever. Alright, it doesn't exist. Okay, moving along. Anyway, we're gonna see some stuff like that. I just bet you there's gonna be some other like weird gender dating thing that gets blown up on the internet, and we're gonna see a lot of. I don't know. It's gonna get astroturfed as hell. We're gonna see a lot of shit. Just predicting it. Don't know if it's me, but I find libertarians to be less disagreeable than conservatives. They're all disagreeable. A lot of so-called libertarians are really just fascists. That's just what they just say that because they just say they're libertarian because it's like an easier pill for some people to swallow. All right, moving along. Number 7. Similarly, internet will continue to get worse. We're going to see more outrage cycles, more bait, more people getting mad at bullshit. Whether or not something is real is not relevant. It's going to get you pumped up. That's basically the cycle we've been in for a few years now. It's just going to get even more. It's going to be everything's a fucking scandal every single day. We got something new going on. Trump leads into it. We're not going to get a fucking break, man. It's just going to keep happening and happening and happening. Yeah, posts like that. Posts like the one I just showed you. Anyway, number 8, we're going to see some protesters get shot, Kent State style. I think that's an easy prediction. I think it's going to happen. Easy peasy. Happens. Not a shock. All right, that's the nuanced stuff. I kind of typed this whole list out very fast. I'm sure we can make other predictions, but we're just making some simple ones. Maybes. These are all maybes. I'm 50-50 on these. Number 1, we lose gay marriage. Could be. We lost Roe v. Wade. Not great. That was the right to an abortion in the United States. Now, admittedly, the Roe v. Wade thing was a Supreme Court decision and not anything made by Congress, not an actual law or anything. Well, yeah, arguably law, but it was a Supreme Court precedent. Gay marriage is the same. Gay marriage was set in place. Well, we have gay marriage because of the ruling in Obergefell v. Hodge. Now, I absolutely think it's possible that gets overturned, especially with the Supreme Court picks that we've had already from the Trump admin. Absolutely think it's possible. I think there's going to be people who are trying. There are institutions, there are conservatives out there who will be pushing to get that overturned. All it's going to take is another Supreme Court case that mentions it and they overturn the previous ruling. It's really not that hard for them to get to that point. All that really has to happen is the right court case getting to the Supreme Court, getting appealed that high. That's really not an impossible thing to happen. But 50-50, because they may not want to do that because that would cause civil unrest. That would make a lot of people unhappy. That's arguably not even a popular position among a lot of conservatives anymore. But we'll see what happens. Number 2, on a maybe, 50-50. Economic crash again. I think it's very likely. I think it's likely. I'm leaning towards more likely than not. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things shape up. Trump's admin, first time around, definitely we saw an economic crash. You can blame a lot of it on COVID, but fact is it did happen. Number 3, Trump drops a nuke, a nuclear weapon, nuclear bomb, boom. Not necessarily in a conflict, but just drops it for the sake of being a president who's dropped one. I could fully see him doing that, but 50-50. I genuinely think something like that would be massively unpopular among Americans, but who the fuck knows anymore. Number 4, this is 50-50, because I didn't get too far down this list. 50-50, he frees Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate's not in an American prison. He's overseas, but 50-50, he might do something about it. I think he might. I don't know. Seems in line for him. And then the no's, things I don't think is going to happen. I just had the one. I don't think he's going to seriously attempt annexation of Greenland, Canada, Panama Canal. He might exert some influence. He might float purchase suggestions. I don't think he's going to do it. I think it's just too much work. He's kind of lazy. It's just not worth it. Anyway, my list of predictions. We'll see what happens. Who the fuck knows anymore? Everything's out the window. What are they doing here? Alright, we're going to close all the Coach Red Pill content because I don't want to fucking talk about that guy anymore. That guy's a fucking loser. Alright. Where are we at here? There's like a military ceremony. Nothing's happening. All right. Hey! This is how liberty dies, with the Sousa March. Anticipating university closures, or at least a massive number of cuts in jobs and research due to grant funding disappearing. I think that's a fair prediction. Yeah. They seem to really not like... Yeah, people being educated is probably not good. They don't like them. Well, this is live now from Fox. What's over on CNN? Oh, I like that. You guys see Melania's drip behind this guy? It's like she's dressed up for a funeral. America's funeral. Already begun consolidation at the institution I work at? Shit. Well, that's great. You know, for all the fucking money some of these universities charge, I do wonder where the fuck does it go that if like, I don't know, you're charged like $40K in tuition, like what are you doing with the money that losing grant money from the federal government messes you up that badly? Hamburglar hat? That's pretty good. That is a Hamburglar hat. So I guess we're just gonna see a military ceremony, and they're just like playing shit. I don't really care. You know, if you're like wearing a hat made it so Trump couldn't kiss her, that's I like that. You know, if you serve in the military, at least in the United States, you are entitled to a military funeral, right? Like, there's like a whole ceremony that goes with it. They fold up the American flag, and they, you know, there'll be like soldiers there. I'm just saying, watching this. I know this is like part of being part of the U.S., being part of the new president, but just watching this just reminds me of a military funeral. like it's the funeral for the country. That's what it is. All right. Well, I'm going to talk about some other bullshit. So, oh, it's the same live stream. Hold on, I'll close that. Excuse me. Call us dinner dash because we're cooked. Ridiculous. All right, let me get a drink here. Now we can play music, I guess. Yeah, all right. I don't care. So, in addition to like having a real job, right, and not having a lot of time for this bullshit anymore, cause I work like a typical 9 to 5 job, but then there's more time on top of that, cause I'm good at my job. I got other shit to do. I do side work as well. You know, it makes actual money as opposed to this. Yeah, because I'm nowhere near the level of some of these other people that are up there, and I don't have the fucking mental energy to be doing this. I don't have energy and time to be doing both. It's stupid. But in addition to all that, I just kind of like got burned out and didn't want to do this anymore. Like, for a lot of these people, you know, for arguing with conservatives, it's like truth doesn't matter. They don't really want to argue anymore. They don't debate. They don't really defend their positions. It's just, it just keeps coming. It's just a never-ending tide of bullshit. And in addition to that, I looked at the other people online, and this, oh man, some of you may not like this. Well, some of you will agree with me, I'm sure. I look at the never-ending... Sorry, on one side I see the never-ending tide of bullshit coming from the conservatives. And on the other side, I look at the other people online, like in this space, that are nominal lefty creators online. And I hate all of them. I hate most of them. Like, holy shit. What the fuck? Like, what is wrong with these people? Does that make sense? Oh my god. Like, okay. On the one hand, we've got like the never-ending nonstop drama that Vosh gets into. Like, oh my god. We've got Hassan, who's like, not super intelligent, for being honest. He's fine, but it's like, I feel like I get not a lot for me to sink my teeth into. But those two are like kind of the top two, right? And then I guess Majority Report, I love them, they're great. But then you look at all the other people who popped up. You know, like the little fucking roaches underneath them. And I hate them. Oh my god, I hate them. You know that Mike from PA guy? What the fuck is wrong with that guy? What did he renamed himself now? Hold on, he rebranded. He's, yeah, Central Committee now. Yeah, the word roach is appropriate for that guy. Little fucking rat. And then we've got, and this guy really, this was the guy that like really kind of like soured me from all of it on the online space, like altogether. This DJ Mule guy. Oh my god. So I made like a while back, he made this video on Xander Hall. And you know what, Xander Hall, you know what? Plenty of things we can say about Xander Hall. If I wanted to make a video on Xander Hall attacking him, right? I could do it. I could do it. It would hurt. It would hurt him. But there's plenty of shit you could do. Plenty of shit you could say. I mean, for example, a lot of the times it's like, you're not that bright. He's not really getting that in depth. He misspeaks about a lot of things. It's like, wow, do you really not know what the fuck you're talking about? Oh my god. But at the same time, like, I don't want to do that. Cause I look at the guy, right? And it's like, okay, I don't actually hate you too much. I don't really too much. I don't really hate you. I don't hate Xander Hall. You're fine. Like it's okay. Whatever. Yeah, left space on YouTube isn't really connected community anymore. Yeah, that's part of it. It's fucking infighting lefties. Attack realities coasting up to authoritarian attempts somebody normalized ship not disgusting and evil. Yeah. Well, guess what? He's normalized now. Since the February... Oh, goodness. I missed a few. February incident, Vosh has been completely isolated from drama. Has he been? I haven't been paying attention. That one was bad. He's had quite a few before that one. China's going to become top superpower in the world. Space America will tank. Institutional rot on the speed of decline of a nation. Absolutely. 100% agree with that. But God, this DJ Mule guy... This Xander Hall video was fucking garbage.
It's an app.
Oh, he looks like a fucking scrotum. In this video, he just like attacks Xander Hall over such stupid fucking bullshit. And it was like, oh my god. This is what this whole online lefty thing has come to, huh? People like this who think they can just jump in and say this shit like this like-to-dislike ratio. He never responded to my asks for an interview, though. A shame. Show me the transcript. Hold on. There was one thing in this video. Whatever. But this guy, here's one quote in this video that like just made me like just kind of sick. Yeah, and the final part of this video, he's like talking about Xander Hall's breakup with like his meth addicted ex who was stealing his money, and the whole time he's like blaming Xander Hall, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You fucking groomer looking fuck. I'm sorry, this guy is so creepy. But one comment here.
Awesome activism that people are doing right now. The debate bro circuit in its entirety. I don't want to be doing hour-plus long videos about nerds who just need to fucking log off for a month and read some theory.
Oh my God.
I want to be doing content about how we can literally change the world and all the awesome activism that people are doing right now. I want to restore people's faith in humanity, but you and your mates are clogging up the online political space and hurting people.
So this guy's just jealous that he's not getting the views that people like Xander Holdenbosch are getting. And holy shit. I don't know. I wrote like, look, this is like an hour and a half video, and I wrote an entire fucking script of a video attacking this guy. Look, hold on a second. I even got these fucking like Harry Potter fucking glasses. They're covered in dust. So I could do like an impression of him. Whoops. Hold on. That was the wrong button. I wanted to do it like a bad British impression. Oi, mate. That's Australian. Because I just fucking hated this guy. But then, like, as I wrote the whole thing, and I got to the point where I was done. And I was just like, wow, I don't want to fucking do this. I don't want to do any of this. I hate this. But yeah, fuck this guy. Really soured everything. He's still not there at the arena. What a shame. What a shame. Hold on a minute. This guy actually... That was his moment of fame. Don't think he'll ever be in the spotlight again. Well, he will when he gets, like, arrested for... No, never mind. I'm not gonna finish that thought. Somewhere I have... Hold on a minute. Somewhere I have a video. I went into his live stream, like on Twitch, and he banned me. Hold on, I gotta open this with fucking VLC media player.
I mean, it's just like, you know.
There we go. Hold up. I've got it. It was his moment of fame, but it was also very much like a, wow, this is the monster we've created, huh? I hate it. All right, let's see if I got this. Yeah, here we go.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, even if, right, well, there must be a god, there must be something else and stuff.
It's not working.
People are doing. Dimension.
All I care about. Maybe my codec isn't working. It's like stuck on this frame.
I mean, it's...
Hold on. Let's see if I can make this work.
I mean, it's just like, you know. I mean, it's just like, you know. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like,
yeah.
Even if.
Okay.
Right,
oh God, this is so good. This was so good. Hold on. This was such a great moment that I like decided I was gonna write a script on it, but I just never got around to like making the video. Oh, there we go. No. See, I used my points.
I really don't get it. Like.
Oh wow. VLC is glitching. Maybe I need to update it. But one more time now.
I mean, it's just like, you know.
I use my points to highlight the message.
Really don't get
Genuine question. We respond to any responses to your Xander Hall video, even ones in good faith. So I'm highlighted.
Even if that's what people are doing.
And then I'm banned.
What? It's not dangerous to believe that.
They banned me for that. I threw off his groove.
I was in like a flesh dimension, right? Listen, chat, don't bother engaging with the person who just got banned. There's no point. Don't bother. Don't give them any fucking attention. That's all they fucking want. They're desperate to make me care about what fucking idiots think about me, but I don't care. All I care about is
what a fucking loser.
Educating you all.
Beta!
And having a little laugh and watching psychedelic videos and taking them all together too seriously, to the point where it becomes tedious and unenjoyable. So that's what we.
Why would you make? Hey,
right?
okay, question
What's
here.
going on? So don't bother. If someone comes in, if it's your other garden variety chud, fine. Take the piss. Do whatever you want. Don't bother. Don't bother engaging with them. They're not fucking worth it.
What a fucking beta male.
Instead, I'm quite sure that...
Mom said you have to debate me, that's right. I mean, it's just like,
So,
you know...
Okay, why the fuck would you make a video like that, attacking Xander Hall, going through an hour and a half, and then one guy is like, hey, you gonna make any, responses to this? You gonna reach out? Hey, I want to interview you. You want to talk? And then you ban them, and then you're like, well, don't listen to that guy. He just wants attention. Like, really? That's what you did, you fucking piece of shit. What a fucking loser. That was such a good moment. I'm so glad he banned me. That would have been like a great opening segment of a video if I were ever to follow through with that. That would have been amazing. But I don't know. I wrote the whole thing out and then I was just like, I don't want to do this. This is just a waste of my fucking time. We got better shit to do than do this. But that was a good minute segment there of him banning me. I love that. Anyway. He doesn't even have an email available on his YouTube page for requests, which, come on, man. Come on. Let me... That's so stupid. Come on, you gotta have something for people to reach out to you. It's fun. Also, when you go and look at his his TikTok. Shut up. Just ordered herpes meds off the internet. Now, I'm not one to make fun of herpes, but wow. Oh God, my lungs ain't the same. They ain't what they used to be. Oh my God. I looked at his videos a while back. He had some about, he removed a bunch of them. He had some about sounding, and he removed those. That was probably a good decision, DJ Mule. Probably a good idea to remove the sounding videos, because that was a bad look, Sweaty. Not a good look. Not a good look. What else? I had some tweets of his. You can tell how deeply unserious debate nerds and their orbiters are, in that they first accused me of getting some stuff wrong and invited me to come on their streams. I wonder if he's talking about me here. It invited me. They're now making 3-hour-long videos calling me an abuser and saying I'm a domestic abuse enabler. Yes, you are. Xander Hall didn't suffer domestic abuse. Yes, he did. He gave his partner his debit card, said she could use it for whatever she wanted. Then got mad when she got it. Wait. He gave his partner his debit card and said she could use it for whatever she wanted. That is not a blank check. Then got mad when she got a job and had friends literally locked her out of the house after she was in a relationship and kidnapped her cat. She was on meth. Stand by what I said, even if she was taking liberties with this card. Oh, that's a little different from what you just said a moment ago. If she was addicted to meth, she wasn't. You don't know that. No one deserves to be made homeless. She did that to herself. Who do you think was the abuser in that situation? She was. DJ Mill liked this. What are some tricks for stealing at self-checkout? Look, I mean, I ain't gonna rat you out if I'm see you stealing, but don't fucking steal. You can do more shit. You have much more influence out of prison than you do in prison. It's not worth it. It's what you get for supporting Gosan. That's a slur. What else we got? Heem. Yeah, let's go. Caffles. Also me. I followed Destiny, so I caught a block. Twitch and a nut, so I don't know. Oh, he deleted this. Oh, yeah. I remember now. He tweeted this, the Gee thing about Destiny, and then he deleted it. Woke up and decided to slur racial slurs, haven't we? Yeah. I don't know why I have this on here. Lonnie got COVID. I don't care. DJ Mill got mad at... Oh, yeah. DJ Mill got mad at Xan in his hit piece for not having makeup sex with Lonnie, his abuser at the time. Yeah, he did say that. To appease her and try to make things right. And he's like, I actually didn't say that at all. It was an implied hypothetical based on the potential that Sandra Hall be a normal person try to resolve the issue. Instead of making someone homeless, just go off about how you never spoke to an actual person in your life. I declare. Hold on a second.
It's just so disgusting. Where is his empathy? My God, no debrief, no makeup sex, just sweep it all under the carpet.
I don't know, sounds like it did to me. Maybe we should make like a live stream going over this, kicking the dead horse 2 years later. That might be funny. Just be like, hey, DJ Mule, I haven't forgotten this. What the fuck, man? Come on stream. Let's have an interview. It's not a debate. I'm not a debate nerd. I just want to talk. Hey, no, listen. I just want to have a conversation with you. I just want to talk. I've got a few questions. I'm doing my due diligence here. I got a few questions. I want you to answer them. I just want to know what's going on in your mind. I want to know what's going on up there underneath the nothing. I shouldn't make ball jokes. I'm sorry. That was a low blow. I apologize. I just want to know. I just want to talk. I just want to know what made you think this was okay. I just want to know. Okay. None did not say that. I've heard debate bros say CP is fine. Age of consent should be lower. Wait, what are you talking about? Never heard a debate bro say someone would have makeup sex from the person who stole thousands from them and financially abused them. None did he not say that. Well, he just did. So debate bros say all this, whatever. If you watch my video, you'll be able to get the context of everything these NPCs are claiming is bad faith or abuse apology. But of course, context really matters, and problem that Fave is clipped out of it. You won't see me defending Vosh. I'm just saying. All right, well, that's all I got. Let's move on. Coughing like Walter White. Yeah, I cough pretty bad now, I'm afraid. Not a smoke ring thing, I promise you. I got sick a while back. And was like, I don't know, my lungs still fucking hurt. It's been like a year. Let's get this fucking scrotum off my screen. Get him out of here. This guy, Liquid Sonic, made a pretty good video talking about him. DJ Mule, BreadTube's biggest failure. I dig it. Where's the fall of democracy at? Okay, we're still playing the trumpets. Well, let's hear Liquid Sonic. Give him some love. I don't know if I can play that.
DJ Mule is a BreadTube video essayist, a live streamer, and one host of the Bread
also British, which is a mark against him.
Planet podcast. and I believe him to be one of the most unintentionally funny creators on this platform.
It's a
I
little
thought
funny.
It would be nice to have a look through his content, showcasing some of the high and low points of his career. And for an introduction to DJ Mule, let's look at his first video. What does subscribe to PewDiePie mean?
I'm close to leveling up and securing the existence of our people and the God damn it, no!
People are getting up in arms about PewDiePie shifting content, but don't fear, this is the guy that's gonna come and sort it all out.
This is a man who's had to apologize for using the N-word. If we look into that a little bit, what kind of person would use the N-word?
Okay, N-word discussion. DJ Mule coming in with the big topics.
If it's something that this person says quite frequently, it probably gives you the idea, could probably put 2 and 2 together there, that they don't really care about the struggle of the black man, right?
the little raised eyebrow. But it's not just DJ Mule.
He looks like
the internet.
I'm
These
sorry.
guys are gonna help him.
It kind of looks like the guy sitting in the corner of your hotel room in the Ron DeSantis chair. Just saying. Not that I would know anything about that.
You haven't watched people like H-Bomber Guy, Sean, Philosophy.
Yeah, this part was great.
There are many more, and I'll link them in the description below.
It's a bit sad seeing him shout these people out because you can really tell he wants to rise up to their ranks and be friends.
Yeah, he does.
With these types of people, but unfortunately he gets relegated to Sophie from Mars and Bad Bunny, and I don't know what he did to deserve that punishment. There is
all right, great joke, love it. All right, where else are we at? Capital One Arena crowd. Ooh, it's filling up. So he's gonna like walk up here and I guess sign new executive orders right fucking there, which is all right. Why not? Fucking spectacle of it, right? CNN turned off chat. That's stupid. Fox, here we go. Subscribers only mode. Hold on, we got a sound effect for that.
Beta.
Getting use out of that all these years later. Titles and thumbnails are very drama channel-esque. Oh, on the guy I just closed or on DJ Mills? Yeah, the guy I just closed is kind of drama. Liquid Sonic? Yeah, absolutely. I don't know who all these are. Second thought. BreadTube's greatest grifter. Yeah? Thought Slime, BreadTube's worst creator. Yeah. DJ Mule, BreadTube's, he messed that spelling up, but I found that funny. Biggest failure. Mike from PA crash out story. I haven't watched any of these aside from DJ Mule. It'd be funny if if this guy's like actually a fascist and I was just like kind of promoting him there. But oh well. It is totally drama, but what can I say? But you know what? Sometimes a bit of drama is fun. Sometimes a bit of drama is like makes drama is great when it's not you involved, right? When it's other people, it's awesome. I love it. But when it's like, okay, yeah, I literally can't watch any of your shit because of this, then it becomes a problem. Like looking at you, Vosh. Also remembered. I remember this guy, Jack Lloyd. Actually, hold on one second. Yeah, here we go. So this guy is the libertarian guys with Asian wives guy. I'm gonna check in on him a little bit. So, fun thing, he wrote a book, and I purchased it because congratulations. That's one point for you on the free market there, libertarian guys. So 1 point above. You're 1-0 now. Good job. I purchased this book. I started reading it. Started like writing some notes in it. It's not good. That's my first diagnosis. Oh man. I don't have much to say. It's really kind of the way he writes is just like not good. I don't know how else to describe that. He's like talking about, he tries to talk about these libertarian ideas, but the way he talks about them, it's like he just doesn't really understand how to communicate ideas. I need to get a Dave Rubin sound effect for ideas. That'd be a good one to add. But it's just the way he does it. It's just like, it's like, you know how you read something, if you're like not having a great day mentally, and you like read a line, you read a paragraph, and you have to read it a couple times before your brain kind of gets it. His book here, The Guide to a Voluntary Guide, Definitive Guide to Libertarian Voluntarism, like every single part of this book is like that. And it's not because I have a hard time comprehending. It's because he has a hard time explaining what the fuck he's trying to get to. It's not that he's a high-level intelligent writer. It's that he's a low-level intelligence and can't convey this information. What can I say? He had a... Hold on. One chapter here is about who will build the roads, and it was garbage. Anyway, the end of this, it's like a whole chapter, right? Hold on. I hate drama slop so much. Oh man. That's like, I mean, that's like a lot of the history of humanity is drama slop. Have you not read Pride and Prejudice, one of the greatest stories of all time? It is totally drama slop. You think Jane Austen didn't have people in mind when she wrote those characters? I think she did. I would have. Anyway, who will build the roads? It's like 1, 2, 3.5 pages. Impressive. Did you plan on making a video about the book? I did. It was some time ago, but I never really finished it because it was just like boring and stupid. And so much of this, but like this chapter like really doesn't even explain how a market incentive would even exist for building roads. And private roads, for example, private roads do exist, and the overwhelming consensus is they fucking suck if you have to use them. Because 90% of the time, private roads, like you can't even use them. It's somebody privately owns it, and it's just not accessible to anybody else. And the ones that do exist, like toll roads, it's just like garbage. It's not like a good old-fashioned American freeway. Anyway, garbage. And his conclusion was like, the people will build the roads, and it's like that. I think you're missing the point here. But whatever. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're not here to read. Books are for losers. Also, I feel like some of my channel is drama slop. At least in the past. I haven't really been making content lately. This guy, he's like got music videos and a comic book about libertarian what did he call it? Libertarian voluntarism. Whatever. Well, let's take a quick look.
Shooter.
So, libertarian guys with Asian wives. Don't forget that part. I wonder if it's the same guy.
Shooter ready.
I wonder. I wonder who animated this. You think it might be the libertarian guys with Asian wives guy?
Stand by.
I like that he's fatter in this video than she is. Wonder what his intentions are here. I want to point out, look at the cameraman. Alright, shut up. Look at the cameraman there. Yeah, it's so pervy. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, they make music videos. I'm gonna fucking die. Holy shit. The creature from Jekyll Island. It's time to get out of debt. I need these feds out of my head. I want you to end the fed. It's like watching a Tim Pool music video. It's time to get out of debt. Get these feds out of my head. Yeah, get these libertarians out of my head. And then we haven't looked in a while, but he's got other videos here in like the pink wig. Kami SJW tries to take down, I don't fucking know. You know, for a guy who seems really confident in his ideas and, you know, defending them, he often likes to dress up in a pink wig as a woman. I assume that's what he's doing. And, you know, characterize his opposition instead of actually addressing anything or going on streams or responding to emails. I'm just saying. My email is celiacattackzach@gmail.com. Anyone can message me. Hit me up. You can find it on my YouTube page. And it's open. You can argue with me. I don't give a fuck. But I'm probably not going to waste time unless you want to come on stream. They were goated. It's something, all right.
Rippaverse has hit 1 million? What is that? Rippaverse isn't even like a real comic book series.
I don't know what the fuck he's even talking about. Rippaverse? Okay, so we're just like... What? It's a comic book of strippers? I don't know what I'm looking at.
A real comic book series has actual diversity, not a black-white supremacist.
Oh.
And it's not written by some Uncle Tom. Like, what even is this character here? This is not representative of the broader comic community. Okay.
I mean, that's not I mean, when I go to your website, that's not what you're choosing to represent it with. I mean, the first thing is... I don't know, man. What do you want from me?
Okay, now that's a bit better. We don't even know what their pronouns are. I'm sorry, but if your cover does not have at least 3 rainbows, 2 non-binary people, and 3 trans characters, it is not a real comic.
So he's like really putting his chest into this, you know? Like, I just wondered, like, Jack, Mr. Lloyd, Mr. Voluntary, wait, what does he call it? Mr. Voluntarism, right? Are you bothered that, like, this is the level you have to go to respond to criticism? I don't know. I know this is like a fun thing for you, but I don't see any actual content from you that's like actually addressing, you know, any criticism you get. Like, I assume that's what you're doing here, right? I don't know. Couldn't you do? Could are you not capable of, you know, engaging intellectually?
A real comic. Organic fan base, please. It's pretty clear that the only money Eric's getting is from the Koch brothers and Tom Woods. So clearly...
Oh no, he got money from me. Oh wait, Eric. I don't know who Eric is. You got money from me. I bought your book. I don't know how many books you've sold, but You sold one. I'm one of your biggest fans.
He is not going to succeed because that $1 million doesn't mean anything. He's just going to take that money and go on a vacation and get himself a big house. So really, if you're supporting this black-white supremacist, you're just throwing your money away. He's raised even more money. That's just fake news. You know, I'm just gonna go buy DC's latest comic book of Superman's cousin coming out gay and making out with a furry.
I'm gonna be honest though. I would be interested. Superman's cousin coming out gay and making out with the furry. Hold on now. Did this happen? You know, I haven't actually bought a comic book ever. I don't know. Maybe I'm not the target market here. You know, because when I want to see hot babes like this, I don't need a comic book. But what do I know?
You're not real. None of you are real. You're all fake. You're
That's
just a bunch of body counts.
I say that every day. None of you are real. Body counts.
That's it.
Has this gone anywhere?
I'm done.
No.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope you enjoyed that hilarious skit. But on the real, definitely go and support Eric July's latest comic, Ripper.
Yeah, you should make like an actual joke in there. Just saying, like with a setup and a payoff, a build up and a punchline. It would. I'm just saying, a little bit of a little bit of advice. That's a free one from me to you. All right, show me the inauguration. Get rid of DJ Mule. Go away, DJ Mule. All right, inauguration's not happening. Well, he's already inaugurated. This is like the Capital One Arena. Bullshit, whatever. I'm going to put this on my other monitor here. There we go. All right, carry on.
Reverse, it's going to be awesome. Obviously, it's kicking butt there on the internet, and I think it's going to be really changing the game for the comic book world, especially exiting out of DC and Marvel, and just finally having some good stories out there with all the SJW nonsense. So, all right, go ahead, ripperverse.com, check it on out. And
See, for a so-called libertarian, he cares a lot about SJW nonsense. I don't know. Seems like a red flag. Just saying. This whole video, I have no idea what Ripperverse is. You didn't really convey that very well. But he's got another one, so let's check it out. Man has a communist shirt. Hammer and sickle shirt.
Oh my god! Ripperverse is at 2 million?
Wow.
This can't be possible.
He really put some work into that one. I gotta admit, Jack Lloyd, that's a better autistic screech than I've done.
Well, there can't be that many racists out there. And on top of that, Eric July is just a misogynist. Just look at his sleeveless shirt there, and those clearly misogynistic shoulders. Look at this toxic masculine drawing of Yiria, or...
Okay.
Yara, or I don't even know. Whatever it is, it's terrible. Just look at her. It appeals to the sick male fantasy. Now here's a character of female empowerment. This is clearly a sign that Eric July is...
He does enjoy doing this. Yeah.
Trying to put down all the hard-working Zers and Zs and non-binary employees at Disney. We need to lift black voices, just not that black-white supremacist Eric July. I hereby disavow the Ripperverse and draw on 100 years of fourth-wave feminist theory to stand against your misogynistic comic universe.
Yeah, third-wave feminism, you know, it's a common misconception, but that's actually what killed the dinosaurs and not not the asteroid.
I'm aligning my chakras and I'm casting the spell of defeat upon you.
That plosive.
Be gone! Be gone!
Yep.
With all the power that is within me, be gone!
Boom shakalaka.
You cannot overcome the power of LGBTQ, RSTLAE, and the rest of the alphabet. Ha ha ha! Take that! Wait, what? He's still going toward 3 million.
So, is he supposed to be like a woman, a trans person, just a generic non-binary here? Because like he's worn a wig and a dress more than I have, and you know I've done acting. That's a good face.
It's not working. 100 years of feminist fourth wave theories not working. Mark my words, Eric July. I'm coming for you, and so is all of our comic books.
Wow.
Rippaverse is still going up. Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep the rally going for Eric July's Rippaverse. Definitely want to see it hit 3 million, so make sure to head on over to rippaverse.com, pick yourself up a copy.
Hold on,
if you haven't
Eric
already,
July?
Pick yourself up one of the bonus stretch.
Who the fuck is Eric July? I've never heard this name before. He's an American musician, YouTuber, comic book writer, libertarian, political commentator. All right. He's the founder and lead writer of Rippaverse Comics, an independent comic book publishing company established in 2022. Oh, so this is like part of like the launch videos, I guess. I don't know. And he's on the Blaze TV. Okay. Well, I've seen enough. I don't want to see any more screeching. Let's hear it. So, yeah, I think libertarian guys, Asian wives, kind of fallen off a bit. Sad to say. Woo! He's a Comicsgate guy. I don't know what that means. What the fuck is a Comicsgate? Does that mean he's like gatekeeping stuff? I don't know. So they're like walking out. I don't know what's going on. All right, so 100%. We're gonna see something like really designed to be controversial and upset people. We're just gonna. When the fuck did she have? Oh wait, that's not Melania. That's the daughter. I don't even know their names anymore. I just they all kind of blur together, you know. Oh my god, I'm dying. Gamergate, but for comics, the old movement is still around. It couldn't have been on the level of Gamergate then. Why do we call everything Gate? Because of Watergate? I hate it. This is how America dies. I don't know, it's like hail. Wow, look at these like stars. Look, this looks like this is fucking communist, man. What the fuck are they doing? Red and yellow stars. I haven't seen that. Wow. Okay. I assume this means he's gonna like walk out, but I don't know. They've had us waiting for a long fucking time. I'm reading about Comicsgate and I'm just like not. I have no idea what the fuck I'm even reading. You know, sometimes it's one of these things that's just... Man, these people are way too online. He and G are gonna kiss on stage. Is she there? Oh my god, they made it sound like I'm using one of those weird pronouns that Jack Lloyd was screaming about. Ah, fuck. The woke mind virus got me. The Chinese virus got me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it over with. Well, they're just all kind of awkwardly waiting. I don't know what's even happening, man. Melee is? Yeah. China-themed inauguration. That makes sense. I heard a conspiracy that, you know, not only did TikTok like orchestrate a whole giant political ad for Trump, Trump launched the meme coin, right? Like the day before, right? Well, okay. China could have just easily pumped a few million into that. You know, Trump pulls the rug, gets that money. Oh, look at that. TikTok's done. Easy bribe. Easy peasy. Enriching himself using the presidency. Easy peasy. You know, back in the day, people used to... Am I allowed to say this on YouTube? I don't know. Alright, I gotta make fun of the way she dresses. What is this? Green? God, who wears green? It's a weird color. Is it YMCA? Under the direction of Major Aaron Morris, or Village People? Ah. That's actually written for the 47th president of the United States. Listen to this, it's amazing. A brand new song. Brand new song made just for this. See, there's like a desk right there for him to sign stuff on. God, it's so fucking tiny dick energy. Yeah, I don't know. This just reading about this Comicsgate thing just seems like a, I don't know. This doesn't seem like something I can take seriously. Just like some random other harassment, but this seems like the normal, just how the internet is now. God, I need to like create like a fake account for like a fake online persona so I can like grift these people and steal their money. You know, I wouldn't get fraud nobody gets charged of fraud anymore, so might as well get away with it. I'll ask Trump to give me a pardon. I'm sure I can get a pardon out of him. Can I skip ahead?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 50th Vice President of the United States of America, Vice President J.D.
Boo!
The Second Lady, Mrs. Usha Vance.
If you become a right-wing grifter, he'll pardon you. Hell yeah. I can pull this off. I totally can. Well. You know, everyone, it's been fun. Been fun while it lasted, but oh, this one's sticky. What can we do, right? Rip America. JD, ew. Nobody likes JD Vance. Don't lie to me. All right, what are we going to guess? What's he going to sign? All right. First rule of order. It's going to be gender. Kick all the transes out. No. It's men and women, nothing else. You can't be in the military. You can't be in the government if you think you're something else. What else? Number 2, he's going to write in crayon or Sharpie. Kick out all the illegals. Something like that. What else? Drop a nuke. Just for fun. I don't know what else he would do. Something else. Isn't there like an anime character with a hat like that? Like what Melania is wearing. I don't know why I'm thinking of that. It's like in the tip of my, it's like in my mind. I don't know. Who the fuck is that guy? God, Trump looks so old. Kind of like that, yeah. That's probably what I'm thinking of. It's uncanny. That actually is. Whoop. That actually is kind of close. Where did she go? Yeah. I don't know. Kind of looks like it. It is kind of wild. That's like, you know, these are obviously the bad guys. Oh well. What can you do? It's over. It's never been this over. It's never been so Joever. This is how liberty dies. God. So you know what I think? I think literally we should just stop doing this with the president. We could just like, I think, look, sure, democracy is great, but you know what else? I really think we'd be better off if we just like picked a random person Like, just completely random. Congratulations, you're the new president. Just some random guy. Literally, no criteria, no campaign. It's you. You're in charge now. I think we might actually have a better system if we did that. Just saying. I really think I'm leaning that way now. We just randomly draw straws. Thought you meant Q from Street Fighter. Ooh, hold on. Not quite. Yeah, I think Alucard fits a little better. Because Q from Street Fighter is a little... It not quite as lateral. No, it's a little bit more... I don't know the names of these fucking hats. Well, I am reminded of Odd Job from Goldfinger. Great movie, by the way. Great movie, great character, even though he didn't really do much. He just kind of threw the hat at you. But memorable, highly memorable. Love it. Yeah, I think Alucard's hat is better. God, Hellsing was so fucking weird. So fucking weird, but Alucard was pretty fun. Pretty great design. God, my nose is all tingly. All right, so we're in for the fight of our lives, everyone. I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm up for it. If any, yeah, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the next, 30 minutes here. I've had enough of this, by the way. I'm pretty sick of it. I'd like to move on. But he's here now, so I'm watching. But I just feel like, we could have stepped this up. We could have sped this up. All right. I wonder what's going on over in Vosh's stream. Let's take a look. Same segment. Everyone on Twitch is looking at this.
Fuck this music. Nah, this music's Kino. You're just dumb.
Yeah, I looked at the political streams on Twitch, and they're like all watching the same
This
feed.
sounds Russian, not even remotely.
He's arguing about the music.
The only orchestral sound
Great.
you've ever heard is the bass-boosted
Fantastic.
USSR anthem. So to you, that's your frame of reference. Guy who's only heard one orchestral song. This sounds an awful lot like the bass-boosted USSR anthem.
Definitely not a fan of how much he argues and goes off on his chat. It is kind of like come on, man. You're derailing your content here. Like, get back to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the heroes of Butler County are here.
Heroes of what? Butler County.
And they are here to pay homage to life, selfless community service and sacrifice of Corey.
No, it's old vets. Okay.
A 10-year U.S. Army Reserve veteran and past fire
Okay,
chief to
that's
the
fine.
Buffalo Township Volunteer Fire Company, who died during the assassination attempt on the life of President Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Pennsylvania, July 13th, 2024.
I completely forgot about that.
Pennsylvania State Police, local police, county sheriffs.
Same thing as you, Lamau. What? Arguing with chat? Maybe. The way he does it is different from the way I do it, I feel. I feel like I'm friendly.
They are also paying tribute to the courageous service.
Okay, I can admit I derail. Sometimes I derail stuff, but I feel like I'm a little bit more, wholesome and nice. He comes across as like I don't know, mean. I think that's what you meant. Same thing as I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling the vodka now. All right, so here's what we're thinking. Oh, they just randomly stopped the music?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this very special event, let us now take a moment of silence in honor of Corey Comparatori.
Yeah, I don't care. So, here's what I'm thinking. If we're going to keep doing this in the future, Saturdays. We're going to do live streams on Saturdays. Probably, I don't know, probably around 10 o'clock.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, probably starting around 10 or 12 o'clock Arizona time, because that way I can get all of the United States and Western Europe. Like Western Europe, it'll be evening. That seems like the best time. That's where like 90% of English speaking viewers are. So probably around that time. And I'm normally awake around that time. Watching the same thing as you, I don't think you argue with chat really. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you go to Twitch. Hold on a minute. Well, on Twitch, views high to low. Oh, this is all different languages. Hold on. When we look at English, yeah, here we go. English language. First one, Asmongold. Same thing. Hasanabi, same thing. I don't know what the fuck the rest of this is. Here's another one that is. Here's another one. Is there sorry. Is there a politics one? I think there is a politics one.
With their cadet dress uniforms. Look at these. All modeled after post-World War I General Blackjack Pershing's gray uniform.
Oh my god. There is no I thought there was a politics channel. Like a politics category. Like on Twitch. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe things have changed. I haven't really looked at Twitch in years. This is boring. This is boring. Get to the fascism.
Honor Guard unit representing the town of Palm Beach, Florida.
God, it's like a whole fucking parade.
This group consists of police officers and firefighters from the town of Palm Beach, home to some of the most prestigious people in the world, including President Donald J. Trump.
So how are we feeling, everyone? End of the world? End of the world? End of times? Yeah. You know what I just realized? Majority Report goes live weekdays. I want to say 12 noon o'clock. Yeah, noon Eastern time. That works. I can do that. So right now, Eastern time is 2 hours ahead of me. So it's 10 o'clock my time. I can do that. So we do a live stream, 10 o'clock my time. It's the exact same time Majority Report starts, but I'm not the Majority Report. Because they do it on the weekdays, and I do it on the weekends. This could work. That works. Out of all the oh my god, the fucking bagpipes. Shut up, AC/DC. Out of all the political channels online right now on YouTube and Twitch, I probably watch Majority Report more than anything else anymore. I don't know. I like them. They're not crazy, and they seem down to earth. They're realistic about expectations and what's going to happen and the political state of the country, but they also like don't, ignore and let the Democrats off the hook for everything, because holy fucking shit, we've been let down. We've been had. We've been fools. Like, Jesus Christ. What the fuck happened here? How the fuck did you fuck this up, Kamala? Biden, what the fuck did you do? Biden went from, look, early on, like halfway through Biden's admin, I was like, yeah, this is a pretty good president. As far as like presidents go, probably one of the better ones. And then like the last year just plummeted straight to the bottom. Between everything with Israel and basically handing over all of us to the wolves here, like he's now going to be known as the guy who led us back into hell. Like, all he had to do was roll out the vaccine, get us out of Afghanistan. I would have been happy with that. If that was all he did, I would have been thrilled. He didn't have to do anything else. But no, we had to aid and abet genocide. We had to stay in the race even though he knew he was going to lose. Jesus. God. And look at that. Let the fucking wolf back in the henhouse. Most pro-union president. Oh my God. Not pro-union enough. Till 2029. I mean, I could go over a lot of the policies early on in the Biden admin that were great, fantastic. Love them. The CHIPS Act, the child tax credit. Loved it. Pro-union stuff. Loved it. But in the end, none of it fucking mattered. And it's all going to get undone in a matter of weeks now. And on top of all that, like, why aren't these people in prison? What the fuck? Yeah, and now that's what Biden's legacy is going to be. All that good stuff just washed away. Down the drain. Tears in the rain.
President of the United States, J.D. Vance.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a conservative event without high school teenagers. God. Wonder if Matt Gaetz is here. Good luck with Keir Starmer. Granted, the UK has also gone through like 8 different prime ministers now in the last 20 minutes.
The band has performed in countless parades, community and sporting events, as well as competitions. They have also always qualified for the Ohio.
Pause this really quick. Asmongold, right now. Normally a World of Warcraft streamer, right? Here he is. He's watching this. Big day Trump inauguration. 2 million followers. 180,000 live concurrent viewers at this moment. That's insane.
Gaming. Or like hanging out.
We're going to see more. I'm just saying. People like him, we're going to see more of that in the next few years.
Less time to play WoW? Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking toxic losers. And it's like, oh, that's people get their political news from now. You're the guy that uses a dead rat as an alarm clock. Why does Asmongold look like that? That's what he is. Have you not seen him? He's always looked like that. Actually, I think he's looked worse. I do think he has aged significantly worse over the years, now that we mention it. Hold on here. Shush, CNN. What's he doing? I'm curious now.
A lot of the stream. It's probably just a bug. They'll fix it later.
The 2 tags are English and bald. That is funny.
I mean, everything's going to get uploaded to YouTube anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal.
I ask of you, what are we getting from this?
Yeah, if you're missing out on anything, it's going to be on YouTube real quick.
Are you getting anything from this? I ain't.
wondering how the ladies in the view are viewing this.
Ooh.
You're right. Actually, I never even thought about that. But tomorrow when I go live, I'm gonna get to watch their video of it. Oh my god.
He's gonna watch the view.
That.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's true. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, this is gonna be going on for weeks.
Weeks? No, man. He's
4
4 years.
Bro, this kid is fucking, yeah, he's done.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
4 years of content. Yep.
I get an odor through the screen. Have you seen pictures of what his room looks like? Hold on. Oh, God. His room? Yeah, you know, they say, like, smokers... I'm sorry. They say, like, smokers have an odor. It's true. Everything around... If you smoke cigarettes, like, inside, you're going to smell. Your room is going to smell. Everything. Your clothes will smell. Everything will smell. This, I feel like, is worse. This... I would take smoking a million times over this. This is bad, bad. Oh, God. Yeah, no. I hate to say this, but, like... Like, Asmongold's not... He's not mentally well from anything. You don't get to have a room like this and you know, be, like, okay in the head. But at the same time, like, it all kind of accumulates, comes together.
Says you?
Yeah, it is.
Listen,
it's unfortunate. But, like... That's...
You gotta do something about this whole this hair situation.
At the same time, you know, like, this guy's gonna be... I'm just betting right now, through the next 4 years, this guy's gonna be, like, one of the major political streamers we have to deal with. And it's gonna be terrible.
Damn.
That's why I'm making a comeback. Alright, I've had enough. Get this troglodyte off my screen. Oh god, it's more bagpipes.
Other ceremonial events across both the United States and Europe. Today they are wearing their most notable uniforms.
Alright, I'm curious now. What's up with Hassan? Hey, it's the exact same thing. You're gonna get to wipe your bleeding gums on the wall next to you to lie in bed, be mentally healthy. Very true. Unfortunately, sometimes with these people, it affects the rest of us as well.
All right, let's continue with this, and then we'll get back to it if there's any sort of serious motion happening with the fucking...
Hey! Oh, wait, I'm blocking his face.
Well, guys,
I like that he's got the same mental exhaustion I do. It's, like, pointless. But I don't care about this, so sorry, Hassan. I just remembered I don't like bagpipes. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can find any other... Sorry, got some gas here. Let's see if we can find any other good stuff on Twitch. Alright. The biggest two right now... Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just point something out. So, like, in the just chatting section right now, the two largest streamers are both covering... Okay. Two largest most viewed streams in just chatting right now are watching the inauguration. Hassan Abi, 62k views. Asmongold, 181k viewers. Holy shit. Yeah, that's insane. And then the rest of these are like, I don't know who these are. LOL Tyler 1, Adapt, Mizkiff, and they're just like talking about bullshit. I don't fucking care, man. I don't fucking care. I just don't fucking care. And the rest of this garbage. I don't know. Booty. I need to start like showing my booty in stream shots. That'll get some views. All right. I don't care. Fuck all these clowns. I noticed Mike from PA's not streaming. I don't believe he's like serious about his. He calls himself Central Committee now. I don't believe he's like serious about a lot of his stuff because, you know, he used to be a Republican when he ran for office. I don't know.
That is the floor
Ridiculous.
of firefighters, pipes and drums. Leave the arena. We keep the rhythm and the drums going. Please welcome the Stewart's Creek High School Marching Band. Traveling all the way from Smyrna, Tennessee, they are proud to represent the Volunteer State in the 2025 Presidential Inaugural Parade.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know. Hold on 1 second here. What's... Oh. Majority Report isn't live. They did a compilation video earlier. That's a shame. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they're taking some time off. That's a shame. Xanderwall has to be live, right? Wonder what he's up to. Xanderhall isn't live. He's scheduled for 5 p.m. Xand, what are you doing? Xand, come on! I haven't really watched any of his content in a while. Is it any good? Is it funny? What if Alt Hist has lost his mind 2 weeks ago? So lost his mind a while before that. His thumbnail game has gotten better. I wonder if he pays someone for it. Speaking of which, anyone watching this, hey, hit me up, pay me. I'll make your thumbnails for you. It'll be great. I'll also do editing if you're gonna offer me enough money. I'm gonna be honest, marching bands are kind of fun in real life. It doesn't quite translate the same way on screen, but like hearing all the drums and like feeling the vibrations in your chest, I don't know, there's something about it. It's really fun. Especially when you see a lot of like boring ones, like a lot of high school bands. Then you see some that actually like put effort and work into their performance, and it's like, oh my god, this is a fucking show. I love it. Shout out to the ASU marching band. Like at the football games, like, fuck yeah, those guys fucking rock. U of A too, but the guy went really liberal and said Biden should never dropped out. Whole time Kamala was running, I really thought Biden won. Oh, well, he's wrong on that one. I understand. I don't know what happened, but I know he had like a falling out with some of the other creators. I don't know what happened. I completely missed it. I know something about Demon Mama. They didn't like each other now. I can't keep up with what people are going through anymore. I got real shit to worry about. I just... Look, my real job every day, I deal with dozens of people I've never fucking met before. I gotta work. I gotta fix shit that doesn't... I don't know how to... I don't... Shit breaks and I have to figure out how to fix it. That's... I ain't got time for this. I got a schedule. Yeah. I'm gonna dox myself if I keep talking. I'm gonna stop talking. Anyway, I got these new lights, right? They're like stage lights. Kind of stage lights. But I can also control them from my phone. So like this one on the side here, right? I can make it like... Whoa! Make it really bright. I can also change the colors. Oh man. Yeah, it's gonna take some work, obviously. When I'm done,
of the drums continues. Established in 2013,
when I'm done working on these, when I'm done working on these lights, I'm going to be able to control it from my Stream Deck.
Numerous civic events that honor significant moments in our nation's history.
Yeah, okay, this is interesting. I'm going to use like DMX. These lights have DMX inputs, which is what they use in stage and theater lights. You know, I've got a bit of a background in that, so I'm gonna set it up, and it's gonna be pretty sweet, I think. There are adapters you can get that plug into your computer. You just use a program to control it, and then you can just set the Stream Deck up. You might have to do some programming, but we'll see what I have to do. Might be able to just steal something from GitHub. We'll see. Anyway, oh, bright pink. Yeah, also, they are way too bright for what I do. It was weird. He accused Vosh and everyone of being conservative because they wanted Biden to drop out in June. Well, you know, he went through some shit. So maybe he's just... I don't know. Maybe he needs to go to therapy. Wouldn't be the first guy. There we go. Let's put it back to that. I will say, even though these are LED lights, they do make heat. They have fans built into them, which is kind of fucking wild. But, I don't know. Room gets hot. This house does not have great HVAC. And this computer I've got doesn't help either. Yeah, and I will say, if that's what Senator Hall did, he'd be wrong. I understand wanting to commit, you know, to the end game. Like, he's got, you know, Biden's got he's the incumbent. I don't want him to drop out because I might risk us losing. But at the same time, after what he did, after Biden's like disastrous performance there, like there wasn't really an option. He should have dropped. He should have like never ran for re-election in the first place. Just because of that, we're all going to suffer. Biden's wanted to be president for a very long time, like going back to the 80s even. So it's not really a surprise to me that his ego wasn't enough to... He couldn't turn off his ego, and he wanted to run again. But yeah, no, disastrous. I'm going to be honest, you know what I think? Even hotter take. I think Harris did better than Biden would have. Like, wasn't good enough, obviously, but I do think she did. I do think she probably had a better performance. I just don't think Biden would have made it. My God, they just bring in like every fucking marching band in the DC metro area. I should make a band. I should make a speed metal band. Like 80s speed metal. Did you hear Biden said he thinks he would have won? Yeah, senile. I didn't hear that. But yeah, I don't. He would not have. I don't believe that. Just so many of his fucking gaffes at the end there were like, oh God, you can't win. Calling Trump his vice president was like, Jesus Christ. And I think what happened with him, what was happening with him is kind of the same, apathy that happened to Harris. Internal polls indicated he would have had a historic loss. Yeah. Now, I will say this. If it were Biden 10 years ago, he would have. I think he would have. But too late. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I think if Biden ran instead of Hillary Clinton, he would have won. And Trump never would have been in the White House. I do think that. But they, pretty much the whole party, just let Hillary Clinton be the one to do it. So, She was already historically unpopular and had like a couple decades of smear campaigns built up against her. But if it were him, he was still sharp back then. He was still sharp back then, and coming off of Obama's vice president, coming off as Obama's vice president, from the Obama presidency, I do think he would have had that. The momentum from that and him being still sharp, I think he would have won. At least people would have liked him a hell of a lot more than Hillary Clinton too. But you know, times change. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. God, how long has this been going on? Like an hour of music. It's not even YMCA. I'm losing my mind. Well, a while back I set up... God, I haven't even looked at the Discord server in a while. A while back I set up like a alt identifier. It doesn't even seem to work right now. I don't know. I might just like remove that. We had like some weirdos who were like upset at the God, that one Herman Cain stuff. I was like, I don't give a fuck you. Yeah, they kept making new accounts. It was weird. But they seem to have stopped. So maybe we can bring it back. Maybe we let it back to the way it was without any identifier. If we have to bring it back, I'll just have somebody else do it. I don't want to fucking deal with it. Somebody else I know set it up. I got a couple guys. I got some guys for that. I'll send my goons in. So they can goon up the place. Oh my god. Alright, I'm like... I don't know, man. Are we gonna have another fucking band? Because I kind of gotta go pee. What time is it? Oh, it's 4 o'clock. This might be it. Alright, I'll be back. Hold on 1 second here. Here, we can watch Vosh, because I know he won't copyright me.
The ADL would be putting out articles defending him. The ADL's a psyop? Oh, 100%, yeah. They're literally a fascist, pro-Israeli org that pretends it's social progressivism as a way of legitimizing the stuff they say to defend Israel. That's literally, like, that is what they do. All of their other political priorities fold in favor of being pro-Israel. Did they fall off, or were they always like that? They were always like that. But it wasn't as, like, politically relevant up until October 7th. Were they the ones that did Anti-Semite of the Year? No, that was StopAntisemitism.org. A necromancer could revive Hitler, I guess. Well, what's been done with Hitler's soul? It's in the hells, I assume, but it can be brought back from there. If it's been put in a phylactery or in a cursed container of some kind, then maybe a necromancer couldn't bring him back. Do you know how difficult it is to not be able to cast True Resurrection on someone in D&D? The Lichtler. The Lichtler. Me casting the wish spell to prevent Hitler from being resurrected. You gotta do what you gotta do. Doesn't even True Resurrection have a time limit? Is it 100 years, or am I thinking of Resurrection? 200 years for True Resurrection. Yeah, if the creature's soul is free and willing. So Hitler has to want to come back, and it has to be free, but if you put the soul in a box, then it's not free.
Okay, I'm back. Lost your extreme. Let's go. I think he would appreciate it, unironically.
Not for True Resurrection. How does anyone ever stay dead in D&D with Resurrection? Because I'm pretty sure the number of people
and you won't hear me defend anything he's done lately, but like his politics are fine.
Number of people can do that.
And if the majority report's not streaming, whom else am I gonna do? So I'm not leaving it on Asmongold. Welcome back to that. Haven't seen you in a long time. Hey, well, I'm back, Sour Eggs. Hello, nice to see you. Yeah, nothing really crazy's happened. Well, plenty of crazy stuff has happened, but just have a career now and a job, working, like 50 hours a week. That's it. Nothing super, nothing super dramatic.
I could easily get it. Neko Mimic.
Yeah, I don't care about you. But yeah, make a decent amount of money doing this other stuff, so, don't bother with this anymore. That, and of course, I was kind of burned out, and I don't know, a lot of the other online stuff just kind of didn't want to do it anymore. Like, soured me. I don't know, because conservatives, don't care about truth anymore, and then some of the other lefties online are just like, oh my god, I don't want to be lumped in with these people. The world is indeed on fire. Glad to see you back. Yeah, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. I don't know, maybe we can do something moving forward on the weekends, like regular live streams again. But I guess we'll see. Because, fuck. If Asmongold is what the future looks like Jesus Christ, we gotta do something. Yeah, this is very much like we're watching the end of the world. It certainly feels like that. All the drums. It's good to be back. Things have happened. A lot of things have happened. I've got newer lights that are RGB. I have a better computer, streaming wise at least. one of these monitors is an OLED, which I just doesn't make any difference to anyone watching the streams, I suppose, but I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our new special envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff.
Oh my God. Steve Jackoff, more like. Took your time, decided to come back. Listen, I'm scared as hell. Yeah, I'd say that's a natural response to what's going on right now. That's yeah, we should be. Glad to hear you found good employment. Well,
good evening, everybody.
That's how it goes.
I was appointed by President Trump to be the special envoy for peace in the Middle East.
Pause for a second. And part of the work that I've done on this channel actually helped me get the job, because they asked me like a lot of skills that I've got. So they worked out. However, the irony is, because of those skills, now I don't really have much time or mental energy to do this. But that happens to the best of us.
As I reflect on the enormity of the role that President Trump has tasked me with, I am constantly reminded of the privilege it is to serve under the leadership of my boss, President Donald J. Trump. His presidency has provided a clear, bold vision for the Middle East, and it is this vision that guides every step I take in the mission. President Trump's leadership has redefined what is possible in the pursuit of progress and stability in the Middle East. His decisive,
mad at the conservatives, both Canada and the U.S. Mad at the conservatives who voted him out. Mad at the American.
Conflicts are met with fresh perspectives.
I am mad that the Americans voted in that man.
His policies have already delivered remarkable successes.
I'm also mad at the Democrats for letting it reach this point.
In Gaza.
Mad at Biden for not dropping out. Mad at Harris for fumbling the ball. And I mean, I'm sorry, when you get asked in an interview what will make your administration different from the previous one, you should have an answer. Like, I know it's not polite. It's not the, how things are done. It's not the order, but you should have an answer. I know you're rocking the boat a little. You're saying you're going to be different, but you kind of need to be if you're going to be running this. You have to be a rock star. You have to be somebody. Look, every single president for like the last, 4 or 5 presidents now has gotten in because they are promising change of some kind. You can't run a successful campaign and be president if you don't promise some kind of change. Look, like Obama ran, that was what it was. Change. And he won majorly. Trump came, that's what he said, make America great again. Biden came, and it was, we're going to mix it up away from Trump. He's going to be, what did he say? He was going to be like a stepping stone to the next kind of thing. I don't remember what exactly he described it was. A transitionary president? Yeah. And then Harris comes, and what does she do? Nothing comes to mind, is what she said. And then Trump comes back and look at that. It's the same thing he did the previous time. Make it great again. And it worked. If you want to win, it's what you got to do.
President Trump, as a leader who
ADL's defending it.
Far beyond Washington. Leaders in the Middle East know he means what he says.
God. And Twitter is like not usable anymore. Have you noticed that?
And focus on tangible results is the game changer. It allows me to approach delicate negotiations with the confidence
this is
that
a delicate
full weight of the United States is
shut
behind.
the fuck up. This is a delicate moment. This is from the ADL official Twitter account. This is a delicate moment. It's a new day, and yet so many are on edge. Politics are inflamed. Social media only adds to the anxiety. You guys would know. Seems like Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. then it's going to appreciate people are on edge in this moment. Also, I should give one another a bit of grace, perhaps even the benefit of the doubt, and take a breath. This is a new beginning. Let's hope healing and work towards unity in the months and years ahead. You know, in just a few minutes, Trump's going to sign, like, executive orders calling for mass executions, right? Just saying. Like, yeah, we'll work on that healing. That was a joke. I don't think that's literally what he's going to do. But I could be proven wrong. Yeah. Whoops. Here I go sig heiling again.
Finally, 4, reciprocity and accountability. The United States requires reciprocal actions from our partners. We are done carrying the financial burden for nations that are unwilling.
That's great. You know, they've mentioned that before. He's mentioned that before. Trump did with other NATO nations. Did anything actually happen, or is that just bullshit that he said?
We are done carrying the financial burden for nations that are unwilling to fund their own progress. The days of blank checks are over.
Oh. We're pulling out of Ukraine.
Partnerships under President Trump's leadership must be equitable, and contributions must reflect shared commitments to our goals. In my work, I've seen firsthand how these principles resonate.
Although it would be
They
fucking
provide
crazy
a
if he said we're
foundation that
pulling funding for
transcends
Israel.
politics and speaks to the shared humanity of all people in a region. Leaders across the Middle East recognized that this Trump administration is serious about results, not symbolic gestures, but real, meaningful progress that improves lives. Thank you. It's not always easy. There are moments of deep challenge and frustration. Decades of mistrust cannot be undone overnight. Yet I take comfort in knowing that I am not in this alone. President Trump's clarity of vision ensures that I never have to question what success looks like.
I got the Fox News stream up on the other
provides the
monitor.
confidence
He's like
and
falling
direction
asleep.
necessary
His eyes are
to
fake.
navigate these complexities.
I'm so bored.
As we move forward, my
Let's
commitment
start
is to
killing
continue the work of
Mexicans.
advancing President Trump's vision for the Middle East.
Won't lie, I'm
Whether
terrified.
through expanding
Terrified of the
the
nationalism of
Abraham
Americans.
Peace Accords,
Rightfully so.
fostering economic development, or facilitating
And
dialogue
yet, I don't know
between
what to do about it.
long-standing
I've got no
adversaries.
answers.
My focus remains on actionable results.
Right now,
Let me
we
close
just survive.
by saying this.
That's what we
A
focus on
stable
for now.
and prosperous Middle East is not an unattainable dream. It is a goal within our reach, made possible by strong leadership and unwavering commitment.
Oh man.
Under
Do it.
President Trump's guidance,
Do it.
we are proving that the
Drop the
impossible
support of
can
Israel.
become
Do it.
reality.
Do it. Do it.
Thank you. But I have one more thing to say. We have some special people for me to introduce you to tonight. President Trump has been talking to them as well. They are the families of hostages from Israel who have been in Gaza for the last year and a half. There are many of them here today. Several of the families have lost children and loved ones, and they're here because they're part of an effort to retrieve their bodies so they can be buried in a proper way. Several have children who are still in captivity. There is an American family here whose loved one is scheduled to come out in 14 days, and they're going to be meeting the president tonight. So let's give them all some love and a big hand. Come on up.
I was hoping for something more. Nah. A shame. Gonna ethnically cleanse Gaza. That's what they're doing. It could definitely be worse, you know. Trump could order the United States military to directly intervene. drop bombs of our own, like cut out the middleman. And you know what? I'm terrified with the nationalism of Americans, too. Because, I don't know, this shit just can't reason with these people. And it's like, if they believe some of this crazy shit, what will they do to me, you know? Or other people around me? I can't tell. Never know. Russians won. America's going to isolate. Be kicked out of NATO. Withdrawn, more likely. There are no checks or balances in place. Sure. Presidential immunity. He can do what he wants. I don't. And Biden and his admin, and they just, Merrick Garland just fucked us over. I don't know why these people aren't in prison. Don't take any comfort. There's no comfort. But we're still alive. As long as we're still alive, you know, we're not done. But you're glad to see me getting ready for it. Peace and love. Peace and love, salaries. Take care of yourself, alright? I know Canada, but, you know, what happens here affects everyone up there, too.
I get to introduce my dear friend and the President of the United States,
all right, let's do
Donald J. Trump.
Will we get to the action, or will it be meandering for an hour? What do they call it? The weave? It's like weaving his hair. God, look at the way he lumbers around. How can anyone see that and think, like, oh, this is the pinnacle of leadership and masculinity? He's like an ogre.
Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank you.
deep throat the mic.
So now the work begins. We won, but now the work begins. We have to bring them home. And you know, tonight I'm going to be signing on the J6 hostages, pardons.
There it is.
Well, get them out.
I can mark.
And as soon as I leave, I'm going to the Oval Office, and we'll be signing.
We can mark that one off.
For a lot of people. A lot of people. And thank you to Steve Woodcock. He's a great guy. He's a friend of mine. He's been a very successful man. He's a great negotiator. He's a wonderful guy.
We'll mark it when he does it.
He's got a tremendous power of persuasion, and that's what we need. We don't need stiffs. We don't need stiffs. We got a lot of stiffs. You just had a whole lot of them. And to the former hostages with us today, welcome. Welcome home. Some of the folks are former hostages, not a good situation. The three young ladies that came home yesterday, you saw that. More coming home every day now. They're coming home. But they were hurt. They were hurt. They were hurt. One had her head blown off, fingers on her hand, and her hand indeed was blown off. She was trying to defend herself from a bullet being fired. You believe this? A bullet knocked off her hand.
You know, he could have pardoned a lot of the Jan 6 writers, like, when he left office. Like, right before he left office last time. He had, like, a few weeks to do it, and he didn't do it. Just saying.
Well, and some of them are just saying, no, my son is gone, but please just bring home his body. Right, Steve? Any of you have told me that your son is gone, but bring home his body.
Look at this facial expression.
Should have never happened. 3 years, it's ridiculous. Should have never happened. Wouldn't have happened. I also want to express my tremendous gratitude to the hundreds of thousands of proud American patriots who came from all across the country to join us in this celebration. It's a celebration of a big win.
It's a big win.
And you're witnessing the dawn of the golden age of America. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
We're bringing it back. We're going to bring it back fast. We're going to bring it back
The Roaring
fast.
20s, the Gilded Age.
Let us also
Looming
thank the
economic
incredible
collapse.
service members, National Guardsmen, police, Secret Service, and law enforcement personnel who are keeping
Listen,
us
folks,
all
we
safe.
had the Great Depression.
Even though they are
We're going to
great
have the
people.
greatest depression.
New York's
You won't believe
finest.
it.
I grew up with New York's finest, and we got to give them their authority back. You won't have any crime. There'll be no crime. You give them little authority back.
Yeah,
The whole
I'm sure that'll work.
way they run things in this country now, it's disgraceful. But it's going to change rapidly. We're going to make our cities safe again, too. Even though we're indoors,
go.
we've had a magnificent inaugural parade.
Here we go.
And let's give a big round of applause. They were great. To all of the incredible performers and hardworking men and women
Nationalism.
who made it possible. Those people, really talented, amazing people. I also want to thank my wonderful family for being here, especially my beautiful wife, our First Lady, Melania.
Yeah. How many fucking Americans died because of COVID? A lot. It's over a million deaths of
First
COVID.
Lady. And also, JD. How good is JD been?
Acts like nothing bad happened during
And
his
his
presidency
beautiful
had he
wife,
won. Yeah, it would have been
Usha.
more. Yeah, but don't
How good is
think he's
JD?
like serious about that.
JD has been great.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He's another good negotiator, Steve. He's a great negotiator, too. We need negotiators in this country. But so many of the people on the stage behind, not only family
COVID.
members, as an
They think
example,
COVID's not
Lara
real.
Trump, the wife
So,
of
whatever.
Eric. She was the head of the Republican Party, along with my friend Michael. Stand up, the two of you. What a job. What a job they did. They
And
worked
I remember
so
him
hard.
saying-
They knew there'd be rigging, but they said we're going to make it.
And the only reason we have more positive COVID cases is because we're testing more, so we need to stop testing. Which is very much like Russia-level banana republic, yeah, Soviet-style banana republic, like Tropico leader.
We're going to go and drill, baby, drill, and do all the things that we've wanted to do and bring your costs down, your prices down, and make our country safe.
Yep.
So thank you very much, Michael. Thank you very much. What a job you've done, Michael. I'm never moving you, you know. He was thinking about getting a nice job in the administration. I said, no, I'm leaving you right where you are. You've done a very good job. We're not moving you, Michael. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Right here with us also in the arena, I'm about to sign some very important executive orders of our new administration. Hey, Don, will you stand up?
So
please?
low
Don, there's
energy.
another one. How about Don? This guy.
He's entering his Jeb Bush phase. Whoops.
He's a popular one. He goes out and speaks. He gets a big crowd. He's a little on the rough side sometimes, but that's what you want. He's done a fantastic job, and he loves our country. Thanks, Don. Great job. You've done a great job. And Ivanka. And you know, Jared negotiated the Abraham Accords, which are the biggest, it's the biggest deal made in the Middle East in many, many years. And it's really something. Jared, stand up, Jared.
The biggest
The
deal
Abraham-
aside from, when Jared Kushner got paid $2 billion by the Saudis.
And Tiffany's going to have a little baby.
Shortly after they visited Mar-a-Lago where all those nuclear documents were. Not that that's of any relevance. Just saying, not the biggest deal.
Son named Baron. Has anyone ever heard of him?
They really are like trying to set him up for like a, I don't know, aristocratic dynasty. That's okay. There's real. You know, a lot of monarchs don't last long for one reason or another. Just saying. They don't have a great shelf life.
He knew the youth vote. You know, we won the youth vote by 36 points.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he was saying, Dad, you got to go out and do this one and that one. And we did a lot of them. Yeah, and he respects them all. He understood them very well. And he said, Dad, you got to go out, do Joe Rogan, do all these guys. And we did. We did. And Joe Rogan was great. They were all great.
Fuck,
right?
Harris.
Yeah, they were all good. He understood the market. Another famous one. How about Kai? Stand up, Kai.
Is it Kai Cenat? No. Okay, God. I was like, no, not the streamer. Wait, what?
Is that Byron Donalds back there? Stand up, Byron.
I'm losing it, man.
Stand up. What a future this one has.
I have no idea who this is.
What a future. That's great, Byron. Thank you very much. And how about Lutnick, Secretary of Commerce? He's going to take in more money than any country has ever even thought about. He's going to take in some money.
That's right. We're going to nickel and dime you suckers.
But we're going to sign some orders right now, and that's really what I want to do.
All right. Want to make bets on how much money he's got to make off of this?
Executive orders. First, I'll revoke nearly 80 destructive and radical
here we go.
executive actions of the previous administration, one of the worst administrations in history. Maybe not one of them, the worst. Anybody that would allow millions of people to pour through our borders from jails, prisons, mental institutions, insane asylums.
I mean,
gang
Biden's term
to be taken off
better.
The streets of Venezuela and deposited.
Hey, shut up. Biden's term was better than Trump's first term. I'll say that. So,
Venezuela is down 74%.
Probably better than
Because
Buchanan
they took
too,
their
but
criminals and gave
similar.
them to us through an open border policy.
Yeah, I
of
don't
the
know.
Previous administration.
It is amazing. You can just like get up here and
All
lie,
over the
and
world,
it doesn't
they're
fucking
emptying
matter.
Their prisons into our country. They're emptying their mental institutions into our country. It stops as of 1 o'clock this afternoon. Okay?
I know Castro did that, but I haven't seen any evidence supporting people doing that.
So,
Any evidence supporting other nations do
revoking
that.
nearly 80 destructive, radical executive actions
Not
of the
during
previous administration. They'll all be null and void within about, 5 minutes? Is that them over there? 5 minutes? And next, to gain immediate control of the vast federal, out-of-control bureaucracy, I will implement an immediate regulation freeze, which will stop Biden bureaucrats from continuing to regulate. Most of those
What's he talking
bureaucrats are being fired. They're gone.
Let's go. Lead in the water.
Should be all of them, but some sneak through, but we have to live with a couple, I guess. I'll also issue a temporary hiring freeze to ensure that we're only hiring competent people who are faithful to the American public.
Faithful
and
to
we
him,
will pause
loyal
the
to him,
hiring
is
of
what he
any
means.
new IRS agents. We will also
Man.
require that
That's going to bankrupt the country.
federal workers must return to the office in person.
Ending work from home.
We're going to take the 88,000 people that they hired to go after you with guns. By the way, they're allowed to use guns and harass you like they were so many other people.
I noticed every time
Remember
they talk
this?
about the IRS hiring
Okay,
numbers, they keep
remember?
going up.
Do you remember a little statement about Tim?
There's not 88,000 people working at the IRS.
Does anybody remember that little statement? I think we
Not
won
that truth
back
matters
because of
anymore.
that statement. But they went out and harassed you over the tips. In other words, We are restoring control of our government to the people. We're going to take those 88,000. Let's see if they'd like to work on the border, because that's where we want them, really.
Yeah. And that IRS thing was like over the next 30 years. So,
so we're going to have no tax on tips, right? No tax on tips.
He does sound like Hitler. Very, very much. Very big on the spectacle.
Like the Speaker of the House. Is he here? He's done such a good job. Is Mike
all
here?
Right. Have fun at work, sorry.
I saw him
Stay
just
safe.
a little while ago. Hello, fellas. Look at you guys. Yeah, I know it. He's great. He's doing great. They're all doing good. The Republican Party has never been unified like it is right now. They want to save our country.
No tax on tips.
We're going to more than save
Just
it.
the
We're going to
tip.
make it greater than it's ever been before by a lot.
I couldn't do it in his voice.
Next, I'm going to sign a presidential memorandum directing every member of my cabinet to marshal every power at their disposal to defeat inflation and rapidly bring down the cost of daily life. Because your costs
economic
have gone
crash
through the
incoming.
roof in the last 4 years.
100%.
Perhaps you didn't notice. Does anyone notice their costs are like double, triple, quadruple? You can't buy bacon.
Groceries.
Apples have doubled in price. You want an apple, everybody? Pay twice what you did 2 years ago. We'll put more money in your pocket, and we'll bring back the American dream and
I don't
to
believe
reduce
it.
energy costs and liberate our economy.
Here
So
we go.
have more oil and
Fuck
gas
climate change.
than
We're
any
going
country
crazy.
in the world, and we're going to use it. We're
Yep.
not going to do the wind.
There we go.
wind,
More
wind,
fires.
wind. Big ugly windmills.
Crazy
they
about
ruin
the
your
wind.
neighborhood. They ruin you. If you have a house that's near a windmill, guess what? Your house is worth less than half. And did you see up in New England with the whales? You see what's happening?
You actually can't build windmills close to houses because it affects their efficiency.
So they had 2 whales killed in about 14 years. Last year and the year before, total, they had 28. So if you're into whales, you don't want windmills either. And they're the most expensive
That
form
made
of
perfect sense,
energy
man.
that you can have by far. And they're all made
That's
in
not true.
China, by the way. Practically.
That's
all
also
of them.
not true.
And they kill your birds and they ruin your beautiful landscapes. But other than that, I think they're quite good, right?
God.
Now, remember when we used to joke and
Don
kid
Quixote.
when we were kidding, but we don't kid anymore. They want to watch the debates on television. They want to watch your favorite president on television. But the wind isn't blowing, so we can't watch television that night, Gladys. Remember? Gladys, I'm sorry, the wind is just not blowing. We're not watching Trump tonight. But I'm immediately
Delusional.
withdrawing from the unfair, one-sided Paris Climate Accord ripoff.
Yep. There we go.
The United States
More deaths.
will not sabatage
More
our own
hurricanes,
industries
more
while
fires.
China pollutes with
And
impunity. You know,
honestly,
China,
like,
I mean, look,
I love wind
they
farms.
use a lot of
I think that looks so
dirty
cool.
energy,
But
but they produce a lot of energy.
I don't know. I guess
And
I
when
don't
that
have
stuff
syphilis,
goes up
so
in the air, you know,
not like him.
It doesn't stay there. It's not like you got a wall. We love walls, don't we? Not like you have a wall around and it doesn't. It floats into the United States of America after 3.5 to 5.5 days.
What's he talking
It
about?
floats across the oceans, and it comes right over your neighborhood, and it falls into your neighborhood. So they all say, we have to fight for cleaner air, but the other dirty air is dropping all over us, so what the hell are they talking about? Unless everybody does it, it just doesn't work. You know, we had the cleanest air and the cleanest water that this country's ever had under the Trump administration, and we didn't do anything to stop jobs and stop production, believe me. You're going to see a lot of companies come pouring back because tariffs. I always say tariffs is the most beautiful word to me in the dictionary. And I was reprimanded by the fake news. They said, what about love, religion, and God? I said, I agree. Let's put God number 1. Let's put religion number 2. Love, I don't know. We got to put that number 3, I guess, right? And then it's tariff. Because tariffs are going to make us rich as hell. It's going to bring our country's businesses back that left us.
You know what that reminds me of?
And I'll also sign an executive order to immediately end federal government censorship of the American people. In America, we believe in free speech, and we're bringing it back starting today. To stop the weaponization.
Got me.
Do I know about that? These creeps.
That was on every.
Jack Smith.
The Nazi soldiers had that on, like all their uniforms,
they suck him on me.
and their belt buckles.
He's now been reduced to getting on an airplane, going back to The Hague or wherever the hell he came from. We got to get rid of that guy. Hey, was he one of the many people that got a pardon today? Did they pardon Jack Smith? You know, did you know that Biden, while I was making my
what would
speech,
Jack Smith
pardoned
get
his whole
pardoned
family?
for? Yeah, I admit that's weird, but I can see why he'd do it with this guy coming in.
The whole deal was pardoned. Can you imagine that? While I was making my speech. Did everybody hear my speech? Did you like my speech? Thank you. I mean, the only thing wrong with it is I had a lot of tough things to say, and I have some great people that work for me. Sir, this is such a great speech. It's so unifying. Don't talk about Biden with his pardons of his family. We want a unified country. They said, don't talk about the J6 hostages that you're going to be releasing today. Sir, don't put that in your speech, please.
I don't know if I should keep this on
I
screen.
said, but I want to put it in my speech. I said, sir, it won't be unified like it is. It's so beautiful the way it is. And it is getting great reviews. You know, if I put things like that in, I'll get terrible reviews.
Get
One little
on
paragraph
with
that's a
that.
little bit wrong, the fake news goes crazy, right? So I said, all right, I won't put it in my speech, but you know what? I'm speaking in front of a hell of a lot of people at a place called Capital One Arena, and I'll talk about it there. So we're going to be going over the beautiful Oval Office, one of the great offices in history. Even if it wasn't beautiful, it's the Oval Office, but it is beautiful. And we love the Oval Office. It all starts with the wars start and end there. Everything starts and ends at the Oval Office.
So fucking boring, man.
But we're going to go to the Oval
He's
Office.
lost
We're
his
going to decide we're going to release our great hostages that didn't do, for the most part, they didn't do stuff wrong. You take a look at what went on.
Oh, the Jan 6
And
hostages
look what happens
didn't
in
do
other
nothing.
parts of the country, in Portland, where they kill people, they destroy the city. Nothing happens to them.
That's great.
In Seattle, where they took over a big chunk of the city, nothing happened.
Oh, yeah?
In Minneapolis, where they
Did
burned
they?
down the city, nothing happened. Essentially, nothing happened. All they want to do
They
is
burned
go
down the
after
city.
the J6 hostages. A
The radical
76-year-old
leftists burned
grandmother
down the
was
city.
arrested the other day.
It wasn't a
Because she
burglary
was
for
looking, I think because she was looking at the
Truth
Capitol
doesn't
or
matter.
something like that. No, we're not going to put up with that crap anymore. And to stop the weaponization of law enforcement, I've been investigated more than any human being in the world. I believe I have the all-time record. Every day a subpoena. Every single day would get subpoenas. I was more
I wonder
than
why.
any person. Alphonse Capone, remember I used to talk about it? Now, Alphonse Capone, Scarface, he was a pretty rough guy. He was investigated about 1/100th what Trump was investigated. My father's looking down at me, my mother, how the hell did this happen? You know what it is? They investigated their political opponent, the opponent of Biden, and then ultimately Kamala. Has anyone ever heard of Kamala? We had to beat two opponents. You know, we had to beat Biden, then we beat him. Now he goes on top. The guy was like 39 points down. I think I could have beaten Trump. They should have left me in. I would have beaten.
Okay,
You know,
that
his
was
debate
good.
performance wasn't the best, right? That's what killed him. And then they had to change.
Hold
and
up. Hold up.
It wasn't the best. You know, we had to beat Biden, then we beat him. Now he goes on top. The guy was like 39 points down. I think I could have beaten Trump.
Oh my God.
You know, we had to beat Biden, then we beat him. Now he goes on top. The guy was like 39 points down. I think I could have beaten Trump. They should have left me in. I would have beaten. No, his debate performance wasn't the best, right?
That's funny.
That's
all right.
He's pardoned many of these people. Can you believe it? He's pardoned them. You know why he did it while I was speaking? Because that way I couldn't speak about it. I was speaking. I didn't know he did it. I finished my speech, and they said, sir, he pardoned his whole family. I said, oh, can I go back out there and talk about it? Somehow that wouldn't be very elegant. Our First Lady would say, please don't do that. But we have plenty of time to talk about it, and we will. We're doing all of this on our very first day in office. You know, don't forget, we've been
do it then.
In this position, really, where we won the primaries in record time. We the fastest win of a primary ever in political history, which is a very nice thing. It's nice to know. Well,
I don't think that's true.
The second election was rigged, so we knew we were doing well.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And if it wasn't, you know what? If it wasn't, I would have never run. But this third one was just a monster. Boy, was that a big one, huh? That was a big one. On the second one, we got like 10 or 12 million votes more than the first one.
So
how about that? We did great.
They rigged it the second time when Trump was in office, but when Biden was in office, the third time they couldn't rig it. Gotcha.
We're going to have some fun. It's very simple. We're going to make our country great. We're going to make our country great again. We're going to make America great again. How good a name is MAGA, though, right? You know? I was going to say keep America great, but unfortunately it wasn't great. Can't say keep it great. It will be great again, but CAG, keep America great. CAG,
I really think we ought to
I don't think it's ever going to replace
bring
MAGA.
up
Does anybody?
how fucking unhinged these people were.
Never replacing
As I mentioned,
MAGA.
we are not prepared to give that number
The
back.
Biden crime family stealing the election. The media is covering up. The Biden crime family stealing this election. The media is covering up. The Biden crime family stealing this election. The media is covering up. We want our freedom for the world. Give us our freedom, Joe Biden. Joe Biden's covering up this election. He's stealing it.
All right, so I expect a lot of people like that to commit more like hate crimes in the next few years.
I'm not only signing
We're gonna see it. Because now they think it's like this is the last chance we have.
You're going to be happy reading newspapers tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. So I just want to thank, I mean, look at this place. It's full
so
to the
boring.
rafters. You don't have any. Look at those people up there. You don't have any empty
Looks like
seats.
fucking Soviet Union, man.
And by the way, the Capital One owners, they are so good. We got to root for their teams because they have been so great to MAGA, to us. And I just want to thank Ted and everybody.
So just hold on, like, it is like, what is this? Do you think they did that because he's like bought out by Russia?
And by the way, the Capital One owners, be very happy. You're going to watch a lot of good things happen. We got to stop some wars that are happening and going on. Some stupid things are happening. The war with Ukraine would have never happened, and it has. As you know, Israel would have never been hit on October 7th, and none of you would be up here. None of you would even know anything about this tragedy
I'm sure.
that you're going through right now. But Iran was broke. Anybody that bought oil from Iran, they couldn't do any business with us. You're not going to do business with America. China passed. Everybody passed. They were broke. They didn't have money for Hamas. They didn't have money for Hezbollah. And your sons would be alive, and they certainly wouldn't be incarcerated.
Mashing everything together there, huh?
But we're getting a lot of people out in a short period of time. So I'm going to go right over to here, and I'm going to sign in front of you. Is that okay? Good.
How much y'all want to bet this doesn't stop the conflict in Israel? With Israel and Gaza, they continue within a week. I mean, they haven't really stopped to begin with, but... Sorry, all that coughing got me. Oh my god. And how long do you think it'll be before he, like, unavoidably shits himself on live TV? Like, there's been a lot of people who've alleged that he has a terrible smell. I don't know if he wears diapers yet. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, all the drugs he's probably on probably make, you know, holding it in difficult.
You have that other one to sign? You have the other one to sign? We don't have it over here yet, so we'll have it.
He needs the Sharpie.
Decisions of 78 Biden-era EOs and presidential memoranda.
Hold on. Everything's falling over here.
Do you want to say?
Oh, if you want me to, sir.
There.
Why don't you say what I'm signing?
So I got my Sharpie. Let's
The
go.
first item that President Trump is signing is the rescission of 78 Biden-era executive actions, executive orders, presidential memoranda, and others.
All right. It's my turn.
Thank you.
God, this is filthy.
The second item, President Trump, is a regulatory freeze, as you announced in your speech, preventing bureaucrats from issuing any more regulations until we have full control of this, the government and this administration.
Oh, this is so dusty. Biden ban regulation. What did he say?
Sir?
It was like an R.
The next item, sir, is a freeze on all federal hiring, excepting the military and a number of other excluded categories, again, until full control of the government is achieved and we understand the objectives of government going forward.
No new hires. All right, this isn't funny. I can't make this funny. I don't know what I'm doing.
Could you imagine Biden doing this? I don't think so.
Oh, you got a point.
Sir, the next item, as you announced in your speech, is a requirement that federal workers return to full-time in-person work immediately.
Ridiculous.
Thank you, sir. Next, we have a directive to every department and agency in the federal government to address the cost of living crisis that has cost Americans so dearly.
Yeah. What's he gonna do to lower rent? Just answer me. You think that's gonna happen? It's not. We'll check back in a few months. We'll see if your rent prices have gone down.
Thank you, sir.
Spoiler.
The next item here is
They
the
won't.
withdrawal from the Paris Climate Treaty.
Boom.
Yes, sir.
Like, what a fucking cuck response.
We're going to save over $1 trillion by withdrawing from that treaty. And the next item, sir, is a letter that will be transmitted to the United Nations explaining that we are withdrawing from the Paris Climate Treaty.
Man, I'm like out of energy now. I just don't. I don't know, it's like setting in though. It's just fucking exhaustion. It's like.
Thank you, sir. This next item
Not a
is
state
a
of
directive
depression,
to the federal
just
government ordering the
exhaustion.
restoration of freedom of speech and preventing government censorship of free speech going forward.
In what way? Like, what way? It means nothing.
And lastly, sir, before we go back to the Oval Office to sign a large number of other items, is a directive to the federal government ending the weaponization of government against the political adversaries of the previous administration, as we've seen.
So, stop charging me and my conspirators with crimes.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. It's a pretty fun job.
Yeah, he's loving this. See, I remember in high school, like high school pep rallies, doing a fun USA. But now hearing like adults do this at an actual rally is like, oh man, y'all never fucking grew up. And now you're driving this country off a cliff. Oh well. Buckle up, buckaroos! Well, I'm gonna guess that sounds like YMCA. We can't play that. Yeah, that's YMCA. All right. Well, that's it. Rip America. It's over. Fun while it lasted. Fun having democracy. Really feels like we never got to use it to its full potential, but we tried. Well, some of us did anyway. I don't know what else to say.
Leaving the stage, a busy day on inaugural.
Oh, they're having fun. This is how liberty dies. With YMCA. Village people performed for him yesterday. So, I guess CNN's done. So a fun thing about the Village people, there's been like 50 people over the years who have been the Village people, and it's not the original people who did the YMCA. Those people all retired from it a long time ago. So, hey, did he pardon the Jan 6 rioters right there? I don't think he did. He said he would, but he didn't.
Oval Office will likely see it.
All right, whatever. Maybe that's what he's going to do next.
Outside, very, very soon to
Who the
watch
fuck is this guy?
in real time.
Looks like an alien.
Number one for President Trump in his
Oh, he's on
term
Fox.
there
That's
in
why.
Washington, D.C.
Yeah. I've actually met a few people who've been in the Village people over the years. But, like, because there's just been so many people who've played the various roles in the Village people, it's really not that impressive. Yeah. past members. There's a whole lot right there. But I think there's a little more than that. Yeah, original 7 right there. 77 to 79. Oh, yeah. The list kind of goes on. The lineup changes like every few years. So, it's fine. And in 2024, band member Victor Willis alleged to news media the group's hit song YMCA was not a gay anthem and threatened to sue anyone who disagreed. Well, all right. I never thought the YMCA was like a gay anthem, you know? I always thought the Village People were like very obviously like kind of gay, but kind of gay in the whole way that disco could be kind of gay. Does that make sense? It's like I mean, yeah, that this is the original lineup, right? Yeah. This looks kind of gay. Let's be honest here. But the song YMCA is not it's not really a gay song. Hold on, where are the lyrics? Hold on. We can't really play it, can we? So, yeah, here we go. Literally, the YMCA is literally about the YMCA. The Young Men's Christian... I forget what it is. Association? Sometimes called the Y. Here we go. Young Men's Christian Association. Yeah. Basically, it was supposed to be kind of like a community center that helps you, right? Yeah, like if you need a place to sleep or need a shower or whatever, like they'll provide it. You can go there. It doesn't cost you anything, doesn't charge anything. It's supposed to be like a charity thing. And the song YMCA is literally just singing about that. And that's good. That's great. I love it. That's not gay. That's sweet. It's what the organization's supposed to be about. Yeah. There's a place you can go when you're short on your dough. You can stay there. I'm sure you'll find many ways to have a good time. That could be interpreted as gay for sure. Absolutely. But get yourself clean, have a good meal, and do whatever you feel. That's like what the point of it is. Now, you could absolutely interpret this as young men going to the YMCA for meeting other young men, and that's kind of gay. And some of them probably are gay. I absolutely believe that, 100%. But the song itself fits in that nice little in between where you could interpret it that way. But it's not necessarily that. That's not necessarily what it's about. Yeah. Other songs, though, In the Navy and Macho Man, yeah, these are gay. I'm sorry. In the Navy is kind of hard to argue against. And Macho Man, I love Macho Man. Anyway. Never met a celebrity? Well, I've met quite a few, actually, in my life. Some of them are bigger than others. Who have I met? Let's see. I've met a lot of musicians. I used to work concerts, though, so it's not surprising. I worked, what did I meet? I think the biggest one I've met was that John Cena. Yeah. John Cena. I met a few other WWE people, but I don't even remember their names. Let's see, I met some of the guys in Motley Crue. I think I met Lenny before he died, actually. Lenny, God. Yeah, Lemmy. I did meet him. from Motorhead, not Motley Crue. He was old. Met Nick Offerman from Parks and Rec. Of course, these are all people that I like. Oh yeah, I meet. It's not like hanging out with them and bothering them. Oh yeah, it's dark on. Shit, it's dark outside here. Or getting dark. Weird to think how much influence I've had to things, though. The reason to stream Bear Party Adventure. Yeah, but I'm like a nobody, right? And besides, everyone's got influence within. Everyone has influence within their own circles, right? Because there are times I look back at my life and I feel like, there are times I think of my life and a lot of my 20s were like spent sick and recovering, and I feel like I've been robbed of a lot of it, and that makes me kind of mad. But I also look at some of the stuff that I've done and accomplished over the years, and yeah, I've done a lot. I've come a long way. But we've all got our own progress, our own paths we follow. All right, what's going on here?
I love how excited everybody is and
Jesus
how everybody's
Christ.
come together.
I can't hear a Southern accent without thinking, like, this person uses a lot of racial slurs.
We've been to several rallies, and this is just like another pep.
It's really bad when I hear children with, like, a Southern accent, because I just think, like, oh, yeah, this kid uses racial slurs all the time.
Donald has put God back into
Holy
the
shit.
USA.
Audio.
Yes.
Switching gears just a little bit. Like I said, I lived in Little Rock. I know you guys get some
That's-
cold, but you
that's
don't
psychotic,
get cold like
by the
this.
way.
Take me through the decision-making process, deciding to stay out here in it and watch this whole event from the outside, looking in.
Well, believe it or not,
What in
last
the
week
world
we
is
had
going
the same
on with
weather
their
in Little
audio?
Rock, and it looks like
No, you didn't.
Oh, we had 9 inches
we
of
brought
snow.
it.
We had 9 inches of snow right before we came. So
9 inches? I'm shocked. This is a big story here too, guys. Jeff,
But we did come
It's like
to
they're
the one
picking
8
up.
years
What?
ago.
They're picking up like
It
other
was
audio
so
sources.
much
It's
fun,
weird.
so that's why we wanted to come back.
Pleasure to have you both back in D.C. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Guys, that's the scene right now out here outside of Capital One. For now, back to you.
All right, seems like some people having fun despite the cold weather.
Definitely.
Arshan Rajay also outside of Capital One.
I still can't believe they like killed Bear Party Adventure. Like someone put some real work into that thing, A shame.
Of our Fox 5 DC team's coverage, but I do want to bring you out to a live image that we have. That right there is President Donald Trump as he is traveling back over to the White House. Again, we have been taking just some of our different coverage from our affiliates that are out there, gathering all the details and bringing us all of the different images. Now, again, President Trump is traveling back to the White House. There's a lot left to go on. We've been going all throughout the day, but a lot more to come here as we know that Trump is going to head over to the official inaugural balls. Trump expected to attend all 3 of them. The Commander-in-Chief Ball, the Liberty Ball, and the Starlight Ball. Trump expected to speak
balls
at
are
each
always
one of
bouncing
those locations.
to
And
the
as always,
left
we're going
and
to
to
bring
the
those to you
right.
live, raw, and uninterrupted.
Oh,
here
I've
on
got
Live
big
Now from Fox.
balls.
President Trump will also take part in the first dance.
That's an
with
AC/DC
First
song.
Lady,
I'm
his
not
wife,
lost my
Melania
mind.
Trump at all 3 of those locations. So technically, the first 3 dances between the
Oh,
president
man.
and First Lady. All of this, I will tell you, is slated to end around 10 o'clock tonight Eastern time, but based on the current
Well,
schedule here, it appears
this is,
that we are just a little bit
terrible.
behind, so it's possible this could go until possibly as late as midnight. Either
terrible
way,
day
I'm
for
gonna be here to
America.
guide you through all of it
Re-
and to listen into all
terrible
the
day for the
sound
world,
as
really.
it does get underway. We'll have you covered until the morning.
Man, the
when
new
it
era
arrives.
of oligarchy
Also
has
important to note
begun.
that these
It's kind of
inaugural
crazy that
balls have
like
been
all
part of
these
the
years later,
celebration surrounding
right?
the inauguration since all the way back
it's
in
like
1789.
it really
So
feels
not
like we're kind of on the same
anything
path
new
as Russia.
necessarily, but they
Wound
became
up
more
being.
formal with the first
We're not quite
official
on that
inaugural
level
ball
yet,
taking place
but
in 1809
fuck.
under then President
With, like,
James Madison. Just some fun
Zuckerberg,
facts here if you are joining us on this
Bezos,
Monday,
Elon Musk are all
January
like
20th
here
at
and
7:06
part of
on the
this.
East Coast and
Like
4:06 on the
that's
West Coast.
not that
Now, the
different from what's
Commander-in-Chief
happening
Ball
with
is geared toward
Putin,
military
all of his
service members.
cronies.
The Liberty Ball attended by
Oh,
really
well.
any kind of Trump supporter there, and the Starlight Ball usually includes those high-profile donors of the new president. There are going to be a lot of performances here. The Liberty Ball will feature Jason Aldean, Nelly, and the Village People, and that's just to name a few here.
This is
the
good.
Commander-in-Chief Ball will include performances from Rascal Flatts and Parker McCollum, Gavin DeGraw.
So I'm just curious what these other streamers are doing now.
Shoulders. Just got a nice feel to it, you
What the
know?
fuck is Vosh doing? Why the fuck does he talk about
I really
this?
like
What the fuck is going
1940s
on
and
over there?
1950s style, like, athletic wear. You know, the old champion stuff.
Ridiculous. Just go to bed now as it's midnight here in England. Oh shit, I've been streaming for a while. Alright. You're welcome. Be well, Natsuki. Take care over there on Turf Island. That's... I don't envy you. We'll see if we can do more streams in the future. Probably on the weekends. Alright, well, I think that covers just about everything I was going to cover. I don't know what else I would say. I need to figure out this OBS thing. They made it sound like I don't know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. I just haven't used the regular version of OBS in a while. At least for this stuff. At least for putting like chat on the screen. Like that is... We can do better than that. Alright. Well, take care everyone. Be safe. Be well. Take care of yourself and your friends. People you care about. I know we're all exhausted, but it's a never-ending fight. We're gonna have to keep going. But really, as long as we're alive, we'll be okay. That's a victory in itself. Alright, bye everyone.